And after, falling into a pit trap and crawling and flying out of it, they have fought off the remainder of the goblins and have taken a second to have a short rest. So as you are all kind of sitting down following this chaos and confusion, you see Ulysses, Ula's brother, is still unconscious, but breathing and stable, just kind of recovering from all the things that have happened to him. Y'all are sitting by an open pit trap and several young goblin corpses. But yeah, you kind of have a moment to yourself. Is there anything that anyone would like to do or say?
Oh wait, before we start, me and Tyler need to tell you something.
Yes.
Okay, we had a great idea today during lunch.
Okay. Oh, remind me of this idea.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't, but once you say it, I will know.
I know. So anyway, we had this idea for one of us, potentially, but basically, it's a saxophone that when you say, do you like jazz, it starts shooting bees out.
The saxabee. The best weapon.
I will say if you bring this idea to Wendy Whistletrout, she will make it a reality.
I think she would have a lot of fun making that.
And it only plays Careless Whispers.
Yeah, you go jazz, and then Careless Whisper comes on, and you kind of hip thrust, and then the bees just emerge.
And the bees are the ones that make. And the bees buzz to make Careless Whisper.
It's just Jerry Seinfeld singing Careless Whisper.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I am in full support of this. Who knows? I might even give it to you as random loot.
That is the best thing I've heard today.
But yeah, that's fantastic. So as y'all are sitting around this fire, or y'all are just really sitting around. You haven't had time to make camp or anything. You're really just taking a breather, Oh, also for Ula, for Becky, I never really explained my rules of short rest. How it works is you regain up to half your level in levels of spells. So as your second level, you can regain up to 4 spell slots or 4 levels. So that could be 2 second levels, that could be 1/4, that could be a third and first, it could be 4 first, however you want to divvy that up. And additionally, you can roll as standard rules up to half your hit dice.
Nice.
Wait, say that again for spells?
Yeah, so for those of you who are magical casters, every time you take a short rest, you can take up to half your level rounded up of spell slots and recover them. Now, what that means is if, say, you're level 7, that means you can recover 4 spell slots. Now, that can be a third and a first, it could be 2 seconds, it could be 4 firsts, it could be 1/4. Whatever you want to do, it just has to add up to 4 levels total. Similar to how Kayleen's Ring of Spell Storing works. But yeah, as you are all, rested and recovering, able to get back kind of all the spell slots and hit points you used up in the previous encounter.
How does that apply to key points? Because I know I used 2 in our last encounter. I was just wondering if there's the same type of thing apply.
So, I will say for you specifically, you regain, let's say just because key points are a pretty powerful resource, you regain a quarter of your level in key points. So I'll say that for now, that's going to be 2. You get 2 key points back.
Fantastic, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all are just sitting around, kind of recovering. Danny, you sit, or LTL, you sit in the most southward section, kind of near the, next kind of just divot in places you haven't explored. But yeah, y'all are hanging about. What's going on for y'all?
Oh wait, also didn't Tyler told me didn't Lysander fall into the hole?
He did. And he was very low on hit points, but he's alive. Everyone's alive. The only person who has come very close to death is Ulysses, who is still passed out. That is Ula's brother that they found last session being assaulted by the goblins. But yeah, everyone.
I healed him.
You did heal him. It's just he was approaching death, and I kind of ruled it as a reaction. You cast a healing spell, because otherwise he would have been just straight up dead.
I did the spare the dying, and that was where you let me do that part. But then I also cast a cure wounds on him, so he may still not be awake, but he shouldn't be
He's not on the brink of death or anything. It's just that he is extremely exhausted, and so he's just sleeping it off a lot.
That's fair.
So I believe we have 2 paths we can take, or unless this fork in the road is mistaking me.
Wait, I'm very confused. Where did we come in from?
So y'all came in from over here.
Okay.
And then the trap was about, we'll say, it was kind of right here, so we'll just assume that y'all are, kind of just camping out Actually, y'all pick where y'all are hanging out. The whole pitfall was basically about right here-ish. I'm not gonna make a whole big deal about you're sitting on the edge of it or whatever. But yeah, y'all are. Oh God. Y'all are taking a short rest,
Cape and
hanging
Monkey
out,
Bay.
just getting a breather. Anyone saying anything to anyone?
That was an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, Ula kind of looks around at the rest of the party and says, "Listen, thank you for following me in here. Ulysses is my brother. Couldn't leave my brother to die.
That's fair.
It wouldn't be the first time I've seen him die, and I don't want to see it again. You know what I'm saying?"
Whoa.
That's
this isn't the first time you've seen him die?
No.
No, they just kind of do that, yeah.
No, not the first time I've seen him die. It's sort of how I became a cleric.
I'm so confused. Can you elaborate?
I
Do
mean,
you want the whole story? Or
if
like
you
want to
tell it.
What's like the elevator pitch?
Elevator pitch.
Wait, what's an elevator?
That you could say
Something
to someone
you
in
can
an
an elevator
elevator.
in like 30 seconds.
No, dingus, I'm doing it because of role playing. You get it? Because elevators don't exist.
I don't know. I got an intuition from our holy lord about this magical device called an elevator that lifts people into the air.
An elevator. Can we? Okay, that needs
What's
to be
the
okay.
elevator pitch?
Can we get that in our house first off?
So, quick pitch. My uncle killed my father and sent us all to an orphanage. Actually, he wanted us to die, but we didn't die because the guards took pity on us, so we just grew up in an orphanage. And then we went back and we reclaimed our home from our uncle and killed him and his sons. But in the process, all of my brothers died, and when I cried out for help to the gods, the only one that answered was an evil death goddess, and that's how I became a cleric.
I mean,
wait, so you're a cleric?
That sounds stressful.
A death goddess? Hey, I'm a death goddess person too.
Iathum is a death god, so
two halves.
He's made
circle.
Same thing.
No.
The more Ula's deity, the Morgan, is a lesser god, and it falls under the patronage of Iathum. So you would be familiar with the Morgan, and you would know she's basically just a god that seeks the end results of battle. Ula could explain it a bit more in detail.
So the Morgan is a chooser of the slain. Kind of like, if you heard of a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
She's sort of the Irish. Well, okay, the Irish don't exist in this world. This is Becky talking. She's the Irish version of that. She was the Irish goddess of death, lust, and wealth. So, that's fun.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I pitch from now on that whenever we have a break character moment like that, where if you explain it real well, we call that an alleviator moment. We all discuss something in real life for like half a second.
Did you get more caffeine, Tyler?
No.
So, yes, so the Morrigan, she's kind of evil. She likes the chaos of battle. She likes to choose the slain. And basically she was the only one who answered when I asked, when I was watching my brothers die in front of me and crying out for help. None of the gods wanted to get involved, but the Morrigan did because she likes battle. So she imbued me with the power to save my brothers and then kill my uncles, or my uncle and my cousins. So I did, and that's how I got here.
Makes sense to me.
It's metal.
Yeah, she's a little scary, and I know she's a little scary. She wouldn't be particularly like the person I would choose, you know what I'm saying? But she sort of chose me, so I kind of have to follow around and do whatever she tells me to until my debt is paid.
That's fair.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So anyway, I don't want to see my brothers die again because who knows if she's gonna let me bring them back again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like one time.
Actually, we know a guy for that.
I'm usually the guy for that.
Yeah, but like we know another guy just in case Morgan isn't chill with it.
Oh, I mean that's good to know.
His name is Derek.
Derek?
Yeah, Derek the cleric.
Derek the cleric.
Derek, that's quite a name.
Yeah.
I like it.
I wonder if he had his career option in mind when his parents named him.
It rolls off the tongue quite well. Derek.
Y'all haven't even met Alden the Paladin.
Oh my god.
Sounds like he sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, but I feel like
Can't wait for
paladin is
that.
kind of a thing your parents decide for you.
Yeah.
Like, you get
Maybe
raised in
he-
the church, and then
maybe
you
Derek could be-
A cleric would probably be raised in the church too. I'm just saying. Just
We
because I
probably
wasn't doesn't
We should
mean
ask
most
Derek
We'll
if
we'll
he
have to
chose
ask
his
him
job
next
based on his
time.
name.
We'll have to
Yeah, when we
ask
get
him
back to
next
town.
time.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
I'm going
Yeah.
to need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Ah.
No.
Yay!
No.
At super advantage.
And everyone do it with their buddies as well.
Damn it, I made it in the wrong thing and now
I'm
you're not gonna
so
believe me.
wise.
Dude, Lysander.
Wow.
Just-
The wisdom
Becky,
flows.
tell me what you rolled, I'll believe you. Yeah,
I
Becky,
rolled
tell
a
me what you
22.
rolled.
It was a 50.
That's fine.
I rolled a 22.
Oh, it's kind of
Okay.
suspicious.
The wisdom flows today.
Pretty wise.
For like
And
3
then
people that does.
I'll make one for Lorax and Terry. Wisdom. And Lorax.
Oh my god.
It's okay, Terry.
Oh my
you're cute.
gosh. Terry rolled a literal 1.
It's a good thing.
Oh,
he's cute.
Terry.
So for anyone who rolled below a 20, which is going to be Terry, Char, Castiel, Lysander. Okay, so the only party members that are affected by it are Todd, Allura, and then Ula successful. Tyler, I don't see a roll. Oh, wait, 21. Gotcha.
Got 21.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Gotcha. So that's 3 of y'all, LTL, George, and Lorax saved. So only Allura and Todd here. That's okay.
And Char.
Yes. You're not sure what goes on the animals' heads, but for Allura and Todd, you hear from the south, over from about this direction. Todd, you hear the voice of your father call out to you in pain,
Papa?
begging you to help him. Allura, you hear the voice of Jofira saying that she's still here. She just needs you to go get her. She's right around the corner. And you feel compelled to, as fast as you can, run southwards. So for Allura and Todd, I'm going to. So for Todd, because you have danger sense, give me a dexterity save at straight roll. Allura, because you do not, give me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Rude.
Extra dex today. Look at that.
Okay. The rest of the party, you see Todd get up and immediately start bolting southward right up to here. And you see
That doesn't
Allura
seem
join
good.
him
That can't be good.
as fast as they both can.
Can I make an
Guys?
insight check?
Yeah, just one moment. As y'all see them run, as the moment they get here, you hear a rushing and scraping metal sound, and you see both of them in the legs be pierced by spears erupting from the wall.
Hot.
I'm going to
That's
have everyone
first
roll
one.
initiative.
Well, that was fast.
Where's our? Okay, I was gonna say.
So remember to click your token, then press the initiative roller.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to click on Lysander. Yeah.
Damn, Tyler.
Initiative. Feeling so initiated.
Oh yeah, so real quick, because y'all both failed your save. Oh, okay.
That was very reassuring.
Yeah, so Todd, you're not enraged,
I could
Because
be. What if I
you
really
kinda
hate my
can't
dad?
but you, as far as I know, you don't.
Oh, I'm deciding it now. I'm kidding.
You both take 27 piercing damage from the spike shoved in your
Nah, my
thighs.
dad sucks.
Earlier, during our short rest, did we recover our temporary hit point?
You did not.
Okay, so you said 27?
Yes.
Well, all right
Okay.
then.
And then I'm just gonna roll initiative for Lorax and Terry.
I like how Terry's Nat 1 didn't actually affect the outcome of his actions, which is really actually pretty good.
I mean, it's really
Abigail picked him up right as he was running towards the bat.
Oh.
Oh.
So everyone's rolled initiative?
Yep.
I believe so.
Okie dokie. Gotcha. So at the top of the round, George, you see that two of your good friends have just run off randomly in a direction, and you remember feeling something touch your mind, but you shirked it off. But it seems, for some reason, two of your friends have run southward and are now trapped in the wall.
Can I make an insight check into what that might have been? Is that because? Okay, yeah.
Go ahead and roll it.
18. 9.
With your experience in battle, and especially studying under the ways of mental training of your order, you would know that they seem to have fallen under some sort of enchantment magic, though you're not sure what or why. Would you like to do anything particular on your turn?
I believe I'm gonna move over near, not to where the spikes came out, but at least close enough to where I'm getting a close read on these people. Like, are there any enemies I can see in this area?
From there, you actually cannot see anyone.
Okay, then I'm just gonna move over here and hold my action.
Okie dokie. What are you holding though? Because I have to know what you're gonna do and what's the trigger for it. That's how holding.
If enemies approach, then I will attack.
Gotcha. And so that's just gonna be your action. So that's just gonna be 2 punches.
Great.
Gotcha. And don't mind this.
A child.
Just
Wait, are the goblins racist? Oh, also, do goblins hate me too? Because I know humans are hating me, but do goblins?
That's a fair question.
Humans hate you because you are known to have a mildly cannibalistic reputation, especially with your murders. I'm just going to say that not all of your murders left bodies behind, and that you've definitely pooped out a few bones before.
Oh my
Right,
God.
but do the goblins know this?
The goblins don't.
Oh, it's okay, cool. So they're not racially targeting me. That makes it better.
No, they're not racially targeting you. It's just more so because you failed your save.
That's understandable.
But I mean, that fits for me. So yeah, you're holding your action there to attack anyone who comes near. Lysander is up. What does Lysander do, seeing his knight really go southward in some delusion?
So is Todd still under the trance currently? Or did getting stabbed, like, snap him out?
Roll another save at advantage. A wisdom save at advantage.
Todd?
Not you yet until it's your turn. Yeah, but Todd, roll a wisdom save at advantage. Because of the pain. You barely manage to snap a hold of you as you realize the pain of these spears within your legs. It snaps you out of it, and as you look around, you see Allura still kind of struggling to move forward, trying to get towards some unseen stimulus. Lysander, as it being his turn, what does he do?
So Lysander, how far can he move? 30. Each square is 5, right?
Each square is 5 feet, yes. He has 30 feet of movement, so 6 squares. If he dashes with an action, that would be 12 squares, but he couldn't attack.
So he's gonna go like right there.
Okay.
And then, is he close enough to like call to Todd?
Yeah, he can talk to him. You're only like 20 feet away. You can hear him.
Yeah, so he's gonna ask Todd if he can see what's happening.
Okay.
Well, I guess then I have to answer that, don't I?
Yeah, Todd, I will say, will not be able to see what's going on at this current moment.
Okay.
You are more so aware that Allura's still under whatever you were under, and that you're both stuck in this trap. That is going to lead us.
Wait, I wanted to hold an action.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what are you holding?
Yeah, so Todd's gonna call out and kind of be like,
what does an action try to escape the trap?
Yeah, it's Todd though, right? Not as Lysander?
Well, yeah, sorry. It is Lysander, yes.
Yeah. So what I was saying is Lysander is I wanted to like kind of poise his bow so he's ready to shoot if anything comes out from where Todd's at.
Okay, so he holds an attack. Gotcha. Okay, dokie. Castiel, LTL, what does he do?
Castiel's just gonna be like, not much he can do right now, so he's just gonna like sit where he's at because he's like perfectly fine where he is, and then just wait and see what happens.
Okie dokie. Eltiel, let's just say you're just kind of waiting for your next round. You're not sure what to do. Leading to Lorax, knowing her, she would grab Terry and move the remainder of her movement away from whatever the fuck is happening. So that would be a 5 feet movement, and then she can then move 25 feet divided by 2, so she can move 2 squares. So she's going to move back here, and then Terry's going to move back here because she dragged him. That's leading us to Char. Alora, what does Char do?
Char can't talk yet, right?
Char knows very basic English. Like, he's like a 3-year-old. Like, make sandwich, please, basically.
Oh, what's his flying speed?
That would be in his character sheet.
Well, it says 45 feet.
Mhm.
For speed. Okay. Anyway, he's gonna fly over to next to where George is
Okay.
and call out to Alora. It just says, "What are you doing?"
Fair, fair. At this moment, Todd, Alora. Okay, so I'll say. Gotcha. Okay. Park goes over there, calls out to Alora. I'll say that gives you. He's going to use a help action to try to give you advantage on your save. As you all are doing that, Alora and Todd, you notice very suddenly, these guys. 1 second. Pop up in front of you. They're all going to take shots. So I'm just going to roll their collective 8 attacks.
Really rude.
What?
Wait, so when does the hold actions trigger?
That would actually trigger right before. So the thing, Tyler, with your held action, you can't move. So I'd say you'd be restricted to using your bindings.
Yeah.
Lysander can only within line of sight see this guy, because this wall barely prevents him from hitting this dude.
Wait, so it was this guy, right?
Actually, I'll say he can hit these 2 people. But
I
Lysander
can't see
only has
your
one attack.
circle.
Yeah. So Lysander, who does he attack? The one on the left or the one on the right?
We'll go one on the left.
Okie dokie. Roll an attack roll for Lysander. Just one though.
Alright. Let me see if I have it. Okay, cool.
Okie
Come on.
dokie. Natural. So Lysander's arrow goes wide, strikes the side of the cave wall. He's not used to close quarters combat, and unfortunately, it just cuts off the wall. You see a spark just right down the corridor, and that's his turn wasted. Tyler, you do have a held action of 2 attacks with your bindings. If you'd like to go for one of each or both on one, just tell me.
Both on one.
Okie dokie, which one, left or right?
Left.
Okie dokie, those definitely both hit. And yeah, with that damage, you slap the shit out of one of them, and the guy on the left just absolutely goes down before he can even get a shot off. That is going to bring us to their turn. These 3.
Wait, I have a question really quick.
Yeah.
Are these goblin children?
They are.
Yes. More children must go down.
You see that though 2 of them are archers, one of them holds no weapons and is not wearing any armor.
Wait, is he like butt naked or is he just not wearing armor?
He's wearing like light clothing, but he's not wearing any armor. The 3 of them that are alive take their shots. So real quick, what are both of your ACs?
Let me double check. Mine is 19.
17 and 19. Gotcha. So 2 of these shots are going to hit Alora and one's going to hit Todd. And as I recall, they do a D10 plus 3 each. Gotcha. So This is Alura's damage. And this is what Todd takes. He's still not enraged, so he takes the full. Dear God, they rolled low.
Wait, so I only hit 6?
Yes. And then Todd, because Allura does not yet recognize it, you see the spellcaster raising their hands, waving them, and suddenly a very familiar bag appears in his hands. Allura, you feel a bit lighter as you realize your bag of holding has just been snatched.
That loser.
They stole my
The offense.
That never gets to Sharp Shine. Allura, what does your dragon boy do? Or no, he just went, right?
Yeah, it's my
Yeah,
turn.
he just said, hey. So Todd, you, your turn, you are awakened and away from all the pain. What do you do?
Wait, which one's the caster? Or do I know
The
that?
caster is going to be this guy. Actually, he's going to be this guy all the way in the back.
Alright, cool. Todd's gonna run up to, like,
So
here.
you have to escape the trap first.
Okay.
So I'm going to need a strength saving throw, and if you'd like to rage first, you can go at advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage first.
But not blood rage, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Can I rage, get out of this thing, turn into a bear?
So I say when you rage, you turn into a bear, but there's a difference between your regular rage and your blood rage.
Okay, so I'm already bear right now, is what we're saying.
Yeah, you are
Okay,
a
cool.
bear.
So there's my strength save.
So with a 15, you struggle against it, but it doesn't quite budge. And you
Dang.
find yourself stuck there. And as you struggle, you take 8 damage. As it, well, actually 4 because you're raging.
So, okay. And then I'm gonna use Todd's new spells he has now.
So that was your action to try to escape the trap. So unless you have a bonus
never
action, you
mind.
can't cast it.
Don't I have a bonus action?
You have a bonus action, but can you cast any spells as a bonus action?
Can I cast a cantrip? Is that a thing?
I will allow it, though not usually.
Alright, I just want to insult them. That's why I'm doing this. I want to
So
use.
mockery?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Who do you insult?
This guy.
Okay, what do you say?
I say your parents freaking suck, and that's why they left you here to die in this cave, you piece of trash.
You have 3 on stage.
You tell that child.
He takes 6 psychic damage.
Yeah, he better.
He just feels the loneliness and lack of therapy.
The emotional trauma is there.
Yeah, it hurts. So
Literally
Laura,
just
go
said the
ahead and
first words that came out of my head.
make your wisdom save at advantage
Okay.
for Laura.
15.
With the half-elf form of Alora that she's in right now, that is going to reduce the DC just enough for you to break out of it. That is the beginning of your turn. You still have your action if you'd like to attempt to escape these, or if you'd like to cast a spell from them.
Well, we don't have our bag. I don't have my cube of instantaneous exchange. I can't heal.
You can still cast healing spells. Also, your tambourine is on you. That's an item that you carry with you outside the bag.
Throw your tambourine at him.
I'm not gonna throw the tambourine. Wait, I also carry my revolver.
You
Good.
do.
I'm gonna shoot these bitches.
Shoot
Papa
the
Cat.
So that's your
children.
action. So roll 1 attack roll.
Hit the kid I made fun of.
Okay, well,
Ah, you
God.
dumb idiot. Your parents didn't love you. Get destroyed.
Okay, so if you could, roll a d20 for me.
Wait, who is?
me.
What'd you get?
4.
So yeah, this guy's still reeling from emotional damage. Feels like a concussive blast, knocking him back. Let's see. He gets knocked back 23 feet, straight through this guy and back against the wall. He splatters against the wall. This guy gets knocked prone and knocked back about to here. Yeah, he does, and he's in the room now. That is going to lead us to Ula's turn. Ula, you see a bunch of your new compatriots running southward, hearing sounds of combat and arrows firing. It is chaos everywhere. You have Lorax and Terry next to you, but everyone else is southbound.
Can I see the goblin right here?
Actually, with your line of sight, what's the range of your dark vision?
Let me check.
60 feet, right?
I think it's 60 feet. I
He's
think he's
just
about
within.
50 feet out.
He's
Yeah,
just
60
within
feet.
your view. Yeah, you can see him.
Cool.
You can see him.
I start cursing at him in Goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, screw these kids.
In
Dude,
Goblin,
children are having a bad day.
That's what happens.
in Goblin, I say you will rue the day that you crossed the Iron Thanes. The War Crow remembers, and my eyes go black, and that kid needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Why? What did
Oh,
you just do to this
no.
child?
What?
That's a 6.
That does not save.
I figured.
This child takes 14 necrotic damage.
Are you a necromancer now?
Oh my god.
No, I'm a grave cleric.
Yeah, that sounds like a fancy way of saying
No,
necromancer.
it's the one that was the archer. You see, with the words you utter, these black veins appear at the base of his neck, stretch upwards towards his eyes, and you see him thin actively as the necrotic energy pours over him. This guy is looking rough.
And Ula is going to just take a protective stance in front of her brother, and that will be the end of my turn.
Wait, where's your brother in this?
Find her. I'll say.
Okay.
Elsiel, you are up.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Can we see the traps at all? Is that like something we can see? Or are they just in the wall?
So Elsiel, you see that where Alora and Todd are, there are holes in the wall, and knowing the look of them, you see there aren't any more in the passage you're currently in.
Okay, sick. Just wanted to double check before I moved forward, and would accidentally, knowing my luck, get stuck in a trap. So we're gonna move forward, almost over to Alora, and I'm gonna just use healing word on her real quick. She's not looking too great.
So roll your D4 plus 7, I believe it is.
I'd like to inspire.
Or what? Actually, Danny, what's your wisdom score? And it's not your turn, so you can't inspire them.
4 and an 18.
Gotcha. So it's a D4 plus 7 for healing word.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you can only inspire on your turn?
Yeah, because you can't inspire as a reaction. You have to do it as a bonus action.
A D4 plus what?
Plus 7.
Sick.
So you regain 11 hit points. That's full.
Thank you, Alpeel.
Of course.
That's gonna be your turn.
Yeah.
Leading into Terry. Terry, seeing all of this, is going to let out a little cry. Todd, you feel inspired as Terry is just giving you a D8 inspiration from his backseat.
Oh, Terry's a bard now?
He may not be a bard, but he sure as hell is inspiring.
I feel like we're all bards at this.
Oh, yeah.
Alice, can you do dual class as a bard, please?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like, I'm asking you to do
George,
right now.
George, you are up to the plate. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna dual class as a bard now.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'd like to do on this turn, is actually dual class as a bard. So how Flurry of Blows works is I can rush over to this guy, Flurry of Blows him. Could I disengage and get to this guy?
So, depending on the damage you deal, like, if you just hit him once, you'll probably kill him and could just go to the next guy without having to disengage. And also, your Flurry of Blow... Oh, actually, yeah. When you Flurry of Blows, you disengage because you're a Drunken Master, so you can just do that automatically.
Okay, fantastic. Then I'm going to have to spend 1 key point, move over here, hit this guy probably one time with my Palladium bindings, and then finish my turn by moving over here and socking this guy with the rest of my actions.
Okie dokie. Make your 3 attacks. So the first one misses. The second one knocks that first goblin out, like dead, assuming that you're using lethal force.
Yeah.
Okay, you just snap this child's neck in half. You just knock it off his whole body.
Just
That's fine. That's
eating
he's
this
good.
child.
He's young. Yeah, he's young.
He had a weak
He's
neck.
alive.
You reach over to the second goblin and you dislocate his hip.
He isn't in those.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he is kneeling over in pain, but still alive, looking up at you. That's going to lead us to Lysander. Todd, what's he doing?
What is Lysander? So, can Lysander hit anything? Oh, wait, can Lysander try to help Todd get out?
Yeah, we'll say, as his action, I'll let you roll an attempt right now. So make a strength saving throw with advantage.
As Lysander or Todd?
As Todd.
Oh, good, because Lysander's strength is trash. Yeah!
With Lysander's assistance, you get out of the trap. So that is going to be his whole turn, leading us to Castiel. Elciel, what does he do?
So, Laura, you're still stuck in the trap, correct?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Alright, sick. So Castiel's just gonna kind of like trot over, and just like, let's just like spit some wonderful acid on that.
Spit some fire bars.
To try and like disintegrate it so she can get out.
Make an acid spit attack roll. With advantage.
Oh, I didn't do it with advantage.
Actually, 16 is good enough.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, you absolutely eat through this trap. Allura, though there are still some spikes in your leg, you are free of movement now. So
And
you are moving
Castiel
at half
gets a
speed
head
because you are
pat.
still impaled a little bit. Yes, Castiel does get a good head pat as he has done good work being nearby.
I also have as well.
Mm-hmm. Lorax, on her turn, sees everyone doing pretty well. Sees Ula next to you, kind of calling out things. Let me just look at Lorax's sheet real quick to see if she has any good spells for this.
The healing staff.
She does. But she also has... Okay, let's see. Yeah, because I think she does have the healing staff. So she's going to use that on... Who's looking the most hurt?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down 27 hit points.
I'm down 40.
Yeah, but you're short, so it doesn't count.
I'm literally bloodied, but whatever.
So with her, she's just going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Yay!
And then everyone's going to get this amount of hit points back. So everyone gets 14 hit points.
Woo!
Sick.
Sweet.
Okay.
Now everybody's okay.
Yep, that's going to lead us into Char's turn. What does Char do?
Gonna try and attack this guy.
I'm sorry, I forgot about it. This guy's dead.
Oh.
He super got dead.
Oh yeah.
Can I move far enough to reach the other guy?
You are at half movement because you are still technically impaled, so you only have about 3 squares. Oh, Char? How much movement does he have? 45 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would just enough to get to right here.
Sweet. That's where he's gonna move. And he's gonna use gonna use his cross breath.
Okie dokie. Because of the wall, if he uses that, it will reflect back onto Tyler.
So.
Is he still going through with it?
That's good.
I mean, he wouldn't really know.
No, he's got good instinct. It said he's gonna use slash.
Okay, make an attack roll. 14 is just going to barely miss as he rushes in trying to get the last guy, but in the essence of flying through these small caves, he's not used to maneuvering, and his wing catches a rock, throwing him right off balance as his claw just cuts the hairs off of the top of this goblin's
Oh.
head. That is going to lead us into their turn. This goblin takes the bag of holding and he chucks it up into the north end of the room. With the rest of this turn, he's going to run over to here just where he can reach the wall. He will invoke an attack of opportunity, Tyler, if you'd like to make that real quick. So attack real quick with Adam.
Absolutely.
That is just going to barely miss.
That's
No.
As
I
they
just noticed they're called slap boys.
you reach out with your binding,
Of course,
and
it's slap boys.
they touch the floor right beneath where he just took his last step. As he goes to the wall, you see him reach for a hidden lever, pull it, and you suddenly hear a from the cave walls. That is going to lead us into Todd's turn.
I feel like whatever just
Wait,
happened
what did we
is
hear?
not good.
My AC turned on right as you made the noise.
Oh my gosh, I have magical.
Well, Todd doesn't care, so he's gonna just run straight at him
Okay.
and beat the crap out of him.
Make your 3 attacks.
Destroy the child.
I want to slap him because that's funny,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna beat the crap.
You're gone.
Man, these
I
choke
think
boys.
that's a
Just
little
for more fun.
overkill.
No such thing as
Finish
overkill.
off this 11-year-old child.
We're just
Yes.
destroying children.
Have you seen the Hulk with Loki in
Yes.
Avengers? You
Yes.
should
I
do
did
that.
I did that, but okay, so this is what happened. So I slapped the kid really hard, and he like kind of spins around on like his foot or whatever, because he got slapped real hard, and
Yeah.
he spins into the blade of my axe,
Oh goodness.
Oh.
which then throws him up into the air, and then I
Uh-huh.
slam it down on him again to throw him into the ground, and then I Green Lantern ring through his chest while he's on the ground.
So
Oh my
Elsiel,
God.
Alora, and Lysander, and Tyler, or George, you see Todd absolutely eviscerate this man.
I'm
Okay.
so
Ula, you can only see Todd, but you see blood spray from whatever
I'm
he's
looking
hitting
up
in all directions.
therapy. How much is therapy?
It just makes me think
Infinite.
of like something from
This
Hell
isn't
of
the
a
worst thing
Boss.
I've done.
If anybody
That's
knows what
true,
that
but
is.
he was 11.
Yeah, but he also sucked.
I'm gonna put grief as my. I'm trying to help match to the right therapist right now. Okay, I feel like this bit has gone on too long.
You do that, and the sprays of blood occur.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Ula,
Yep.
Ula and Lorax, you see 4 archers appear in the hall east to you.
Oh my god.
I'm so far away.
They are each going to take their attack rolls. Ula, what's your AC?
My AC is 14.
So these are all going to be plus 6, and these are all their attacks. Dear God.
Oh my god.
You said,
Wow.
what's your AC again?
Wow.
14?
14. Gotcha. So 2 of their attacks miss you. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Now that's where the good news ends.
Yeah, so they're going to divide these equally amongst you and Terry.
Oh
So each
no.
of you is going to get a crit and 2 hits.
Okay.
Which is going to mean that each of you is going to take 4d10 plus 9 damage.
Okay.
So this is your damage. And then this is Terry's.
Okay.
So Terry is now at 7 hit points.
Oh no!
That's no.
And that's going to be That's going to be the surprise character's turn. Alora, you are now up. You don't make a perception check. Yeah.
Regular.
Just straight. Yeah. You do hear the
Ooh.
very distinctive sounds of arrows and their impact from the north of you. And you see that both Terry and Ula, though it is through the crowd of people beside you, they are severely injured.
Right. Try and pull the thing out of my leg.
Oh, those? Okay. I'll say because you're detached from it, you can do it as a bonus action, so give me a strength saving throw. Just straight roll. Okay, so because these are detached from you, that is going to be just enough to take it out. So you still have your action and you do have full movement. Though you are in the process of taking them out, you do take 18 damage.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, spikes are brutal, dude. So you still have your action and movement.
Hold on. So I would like to.
If you right click, you can also make a turn to another place. So if you right click while the left click's selected, it'll make a dot and you can go from there.
I don't think I can do that. This mouse I have.
Oh, I can.
I
Alright,
love
well,
this.
I'm just gonna move over here. Close as I can.
Okay. So you have 30 feet of movement, or if you use your action, you can get 60. But yeah, with that, you can get through them and go up there. What do you do?
Sorry, hold on. Okay, so I'm like right next to Terry. Yeah. Would well, say I'm within sight of the archers.
The wall next to you blocks your vision just barely.
Okay. Hold on. I think I have something for this.
Yeah.
I don't really have any. I can't attack them, right?
You can heal Terry or Ula.
Alrighty. I guess I will cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay. So roll your D4 plus, I think it's 8. You have 20 charisma, don't you?
Yes.
Gotcha. So roll a D4 plus 8, and Terry and Ula will gain that.
Also, that applies to 6 people.
Yeah, so you can apply it to other people as well.
Can I heal me, Terry, and Ula twice?
You cannot do people twice.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the 3 of us. What is our radius to this?
There is
60 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and send some at Todd.
Thank you.
Anyone else need some?
I'm all good.
Not currently.
Well,
Wait, how much did we heal?
line of sight of Todd as well.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
Within line of sight of Todd as well, because you have to be able to see them, and he is through a wall. So it's all you can only hear Terry, Lorax, Ula, Eltio Castiel, and Lysander.
Alright, well. Then. I mean, does anyone need hit point?
Just Terry and Ula, it looks like.
Alright, well then just the 3 of us.
Roll your D4 plus 8. Okie y'all both regain 12 hit points.
Okay.
That's gonna bring us to Ula's turn. Ula, you've just been shot by a bunch of goblins. What are you doing?
That's a really great question. Sorry, I have to look at my spells and see if I have anything that's an area of effect, because that's where Ula is at right now. She's ready to kill everybody.
Yeah.
I don't. So instead, which goblin looks like just the cutest?
Are you gonna stab the cutest?
This guy right here. This one.
That one? I'm gonna walk right up to this one.
Well, I'm nervous.
My cutest goblin. Now, I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on the cutest.
That's that's fair. That's
What's your
fair.
attack roll?
It's a 19.
That hits. So roll your, what is it, 3d10 plus spell casting?
And it's 3d6.
Holy crap.
So total of 12.
So 12 damage.
12 necrotic.
You grab onto him and you see his skin pull tight to the bones on his face, and he loses just his little dimples that made him the cutest, and they flatten out. And you see him age by about 5 years when you touch him.
Oh, he's not a kid anymore.
When he does this, I regain everybody else. If you're looking at Ula, you see that she actually regains 6 hit points.
Did you just become younger from attacking a child?
I just leeched his life.
I love that for you.
Oh, so you like leech seed.
Exactly.
It's called Vampiric Touch, and it's awesome.
Pretty sure it's called leech seed.
Actually, there's also moving. There's also a moving one called Leech Life. Sugat knows it. Elteal.
I think you're thinking of Giga Drain.
That's Venusaur.
You're Venusaur.
Because I can see Todd, sorry, and you're currently like in view and in range. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you real quick.
Aw, thank you.
Well, I figured you could use it.
Well, I mean, I am at 84 hit points.
That's so little. You have so few. You have so few hit points.
You regain 10 hit points, Todd.
That's right.
I'm almost at max.
Yay!
Would you like to move at all, Elteal?
Yeah, I'm gonna just move up towards Alora.
Okie, Terry is up. With him, he's gonna fucking run and bite someone.
Hell yeah!
So Terry's gonna go for some fucking ankles. So he's gonna make his attack, his chomp. An 8 does not hit, unfortunately, as he goes to chew the ankle. He's not used to such small ankles so low to the ground, and he unfortunately can't manage to get his jaws around this little tiny jerky nugget of a person. That is going to bring us to George.
Don't ever say he can't get his jaws around a jerky nugget of a person.
Really quick,
Yeah?
can Alora send a telepathic message to George?
You're not telepathic.
No, but you said that Abigail set up that hotline for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that hotline bling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Okay, so like,
please grab the bag of holding on your way.
Can do. So should I go up and snag the bag of holding real quick, or go help in combat? Like, what do you guys think?
Do both.
As you were starting your movement,
so you can move 100.
You notice around you a green gas seeping into the room from random holes in the walls.
That seems bad. I'm gonna get the bag holder and get out of here.
Okie dokie, George, give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
I dislike that.
These things make me sad.
You make me sad.
Duh, one was good.
Okie dokie. So you take 33 poison damage.
Oh
my God.
Wow, I mean that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And your movement is reduced to 0 for your turn as you enter a coughing fit.
Oh, so I can't move.
Yeah, you can use your action as you try and cough, but you can.
I'm going to spend a key point to make my bonus action a dash.
So dashing doubles your base speed You have no base speed at
So
this
I
point.
have no
0
base.
times 2 is
That's
still
not
0.
good. That's not good.
Yeah, you can I would say you could maybe use your action to like try to hold your breath to give you a straight roll next time.
Well, if I use an okay, wait. So can I not move at all? Because if I use my action as a dash, like there's
It won't do anything.
there's no way for me to move at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm probably.
Wait, just so he didn't even grab the bag?
Nope. He started to move towards it, and then the gas entered his lungs, and he started coughing relentlessly.
Dang it,
And
Alice.
George, you notice as you're coughing, you start spitting up a bit of blood.
That's not
good.
good.
It's not good at all. Yeah, no. I believe I'm going to use my action to try to hold my breath to help nullify the effects of whatever the heck is happening in this room.
So next turn, you get a straight roll. That's going to bring us to Lysander.
All right. Lysander's going to put George out of his misery and make it. I'm kidding.
Yes. Yes.
Totally.
All right. So, okay, wait. So what's happening is Terry and Ula are fighting the 4 guys. Tyler's almost dead. Char's chilling, and everyone else is chilling, right?
Poison gas in the room Tyler's in.
And Lysander has like no movement speed because he's
he has
really
30 feet. That's normal.
yeah, but he's also slow because I have 50. Yeah, so he's
Wait,
gonna
a quick
move.
side question: is my base movement speed 60 or 120?
So, as I
know this is
recall,
out of order, but
you have plus 10 from mobile. You have a changing increase from being a monk, which I think was plus 10, and then you had some boots or something that also gave you plus 10, and then something to double it. So basically, I assume that you start combat with base speed of 120.
Okay.
And basically, if combat would run longer than 10 rounds in a row, that would drop to just 60, but it usually doesn't.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
All right. So then Lysander is gonna make an attack on the guy, right here.
Okay, roll your attack roll.
All right. Actually, wait. It says it can hit up to 5 creatures within range, doing an extra 66. Can I hit the guy next to him to all of them? Actually.
Okay. So because your roll was a 14, their AC is 15, so that's just below. So with that,
Never mind.
I'm going to say you can roll only the 66, and they will take that damage. So roll 66 for me. As the arrow passes between them, but the lightning spreads out and strikes them as it misses. So each of them take 15 damage. With the one Ula drained earlier, that's going to bring him to the ground, incinerating him instantly into ashes swept upon the winds.
Hey, but now he was
The other
16 when
Oh
it
my
happened.
God.
Yeah, the other 3, exactly. The other 3 are burned from the lightning marks across them, but they are not quite down, so they do look a bit bloody. Castiel, it is his turn, sitting alone in a hallway.
He's not here for this. How much movement does he have?
Let me check his sheet. He has 45.
Okay.
So 9 squared.
Okay, sick. I'm just gonna okay, so that'll get him there. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna go up over here. He's gonna just trot up to join the group. There's not much he can do because he can't get over to do any fighting. So
As that all happens, the goblins ready their next shots. And I'm gonna roll their 60-20. Okie. So that's going to be. You said your AC was 14, Ula?
Correct.
Or 16?
14.
Gotcha. So that's going to be 2 hits on Ula, and then 2 hits on Terry. So y'all both take this damage.
Jeez.
So you see Terry fall over to the ground. and pass out.
Is he at 0?
He's at 0 hit points. He's starting to make death saving throws next time.
Crap.
That brings us to Lorax. Lorax does not like seeing her baby hurt. She does not like seeing her baby on the ground passed out. Lorax is going to assume her sand shark form.
Sand shark? You mean land shark?
Land shark, yes. That's going to bring her back to her full temporary HP. And she's just going to swim on over there and start fucking shit up. So I'm going to make her 2 attacks of the land shark. Those both hit. And she absolutely destroys the 2 closest to her. Accidentally deleted Lorax from it. Let me just drag her character sheet back in here. Yeah, she just goes to town, absolutely gnarling, clawing, and biting in her shark form, destroying the people next to her. That is going to lead us into Char's turn. Char, I'm going to need Char to make a Constitution saving throw, being near the room with the poison gas. Yeah, so Char is going to take 26 damage, and then be restricted in movement.
So we can't move at all?
No.
Well, he's gonna hold his breath too.
Okay. Todd, it is your turn. What do? You see the gas starting to come near you, and if you don't move now, it's going to start encompassing you. You also know, from what Allura said on the thing, that their bag is in there. You do not know Terry is down yet, though.
Okay, Alice. How confident are you that you could get the bag right now? Or do I need to go in there?
Okay. If I pass my Constitution saving throw, I can get the bag and get out with no problem.
So
it just comes down to...
Should I go in there and get you
I think it's not a good idea, because if you go into the gas, you'll have to make your own Constitution saving throw, and you'll just be stuck in the same situation that we are.
Okay.
I believe you should just head back towards the party.
I want to move up to here. Ish. Okay, wait. So, Carol, my hat makes me do double movement speed, right?
No, so your hat is only the attack effective haste. You've not gotten it upgraded to the speed effect or the AC boost.
Right. Okay, so right now I'm sitting at 10 more feet.
I'll say with an athletics check of 15 or above, you can jump over Terry to get the goblin.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, bloop. And then athletics check. Advantage or normal?
You're raging, so advantage. Todd, real quick, what's your strength score? 20, 22, 21?
21.
Okie dokie.
Can I throw Terry at him?
Terry's down.
Yeah, right, forgot he's dead.
You just pick up a corpse and start throwing it at people. Not a corpse.
Okay.
Not a corpse. It's still alive.
So Todd, roll me 1d6.
Alright.
As you go to jump towards the goblin, you hear a crunch underneath the heel of your boot.
No!
No!
You step on one of Terry's arms.
He uses his arm. He doesn't need him.
Which makes him automatically fail 2 death saving throws.
No!
No!
It's an arm.
That is going to bring us to
the
Laura.
heal needs to heal next turn.
Todd, you do still have your action, so you're on the other side of him.
Does any of my healing
Next
stuff
to
help?
Gallo.
Wait, so I'm still here?
Yeah, so you
can I
jump
do
over.
any bit of healing to Terry at all?
You would have an equivalent of healing word, though it would be your last spell slot, as you did do the vicious mockery, or no, the vicious mockery is a cantrip. So you would have, yes, you would have a spell slot for it, yes. So roll a d4 plus your charisma modifier plus your proficiency.
I'm debating if I just want to kill the goblin real quick.
You could do that as well.
Don't! I need the goblin!
Why do you need the goblin?
I just do.
Well, now I'm definitely gonna kill it just for that.
No, heal the man you just stepped on.
But I'm okay. Fine. I'm let this play
Jake
out.
and Abigail's gonna kill you if you let this thing die.
True.
That's
Here's
very
the thing.
true.
Abigail's gonna kill me regardless of what I do. It's our thing.
Okay, so
You'll
roll a
die
d4. Roll a d4 plus 6.
Wait, which one's better, cure wounds or healing ward?
Your wounds is a d8 plus 6, I believe, or d6. No, it's a d8. So
And
roll,
then
yeah,
healing-
roll a d8 plus 6.
Alright. Oh wait, how do I type that again?
Slash
Roll.
roll space 1d6 plus 8.
You said that backwards. It's D8 plus 6. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
So you see Terry start blinking open his eyes as he recovers barely with 7 hit points. He is still at 2 failed saving throws. So if he goes down and gets hit again, it will not be good.
Yeah. And then I want a Green Lantern and attack the goblin.
Okay, so what do you do you just walked up there and jumped over him, right? Did you do anything as a bonus action before?
No, I was going to use my Green Lantern ring after.
You can do that. Make your attack roll. Straight roll, though. Oh, well, that's... Yeah,
Can you redo
that's
it?
going to absolutely annihilate this guy. So he's down. That's going to bring us into Alora's turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna go over.
I do believe we need to give our friend Terry some HP.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just don't know where I should move. Guess I'll just. Oop, hold on. I'll go over here, join the squad moving forward, and. Does anybody else need HP? Because
Yep.
I only got math healing word.
Yep.
I would love some, but I'm very far away.
Yeah, you are.
I have
So,
26 hit points remaining, so I will definitely take some if you're handing it out.
Yeah. So, how's Abigail looking?
She's fine. She hasn't been hit.
Okay. So, has Todd been hit?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm chilling.
She's pretty
I
high.
got I'm 3 off of full.
Okay, well, the people I can see.
Terry are super low, and Ula is pretty low. So one of those two.
Well, it's going to be 6 people that I can.
If you'd like to use your master healing word, you can. Though it is a 3rd level spell slot.
I know.
So.
I don't have any other healing spells. And my bag with potions in it
Is in the room. Yeah. So you can, if you'd like.
I shall.
Okay, so mass healing word, roll your d4 plus 8. So Todd, Terry, and Ula, you regain 9 hit points.
That was also directed at me.
Yes, you also regain those 9 hit points.
9 hit
That
points.
is going to bring us to Ula's turn. Ula,
Yeah.
make a perception check for me.
But yeah,
I
also
was
sorry,
about
Becky.
to
I
ask
forgot.
you about this. I think I know what I'm perceiving.
Also, sorry, I forgot I wasn't supposed to kill that guy. My bad.
Yeah, well, I could have healed myself more, but you killed him, so too late.
Oh, that's why you were doing that. See, I thought there was some story reason.
Yeah, no, I still have freaking vampiric touch up. So
Well, I can just cure wounds, yeah.
you can. I could also do that to myself, but I've already cast the spell, so I wanted to use it more than one round. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's fair.
Okay.
It's fine.
So Ula,
Becky, you forget I'm really
Yeah.
dumb.
you do not notice until you hear a scrape of a footstep
Mm-hmm.
and a cutting sound from behind you around where Ulysses was. And as you look over your shoulder,
Uh-huh.
you notice a goblin with a dagger in his chest,
Oh,
hunched over him about right here.
a goblin has a dagger in the goblin's chest or in Ulysses?
who is
again.
Son of a
That's not
bitch.
very poggers.
they really want him to die.
I wonder why.
Okay, I'm coming right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action spare the dying on Ulysses.
Okay. So he's
Okay.
stable.
He's stable.
Grave clerics, man, can't kill anyone around him.
Yep. I've also
As you bring up that spare the dying,
yeah.
you feel the energy wash around him, but not go into him.
Son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna kill this goblin. I still have vampiric touch up.
Roll your attack roll.
So I had this up. Here we go. All right.
Okay. His DC is 15 or AC is 15.
Dang it!
That is
Well-
just gonna barely slip past him.
Can I inspire?
Not after she's made the roll and not as a reaction. So that is going to bring us to Eltiel.
Well, hold it. Oh, I already did the spare the dying and it didn't work. Shit.
Let's do it again anyway.
Need those
No,
healing
can
potions.
I'll say
as a
one
free
last-
action, can I grab the dagger and pull it out of him?
give me a medicine check.
Okay. Shit, where's my medicine? Character sheet.
You safely remove the dagger,
Okay.
but as you do, you feel no pulse coming from your brother.
Son of a bitch. Right.
Crap.
Well,
He
that
could
can't
just
be good.
pulling a stealth maneuver.
I'm going to ask you up front, Ula, do you have any diamonds worth 300 gold pieces on your person?
Yes,
That's so random.
I always do.
You do?
I do.
How many?
I have. Shit, hold on. Let me check.
A diamond worth 300 gold pieces is the minimum requirement for Revivify, the
Revivify.
weakness to bring back from dead spell.
Yes. Which I do know. I do. I have 2 of them.
Okie You don't have your action on this turn, because you've already used it to attempt to destroy the goblin, so you cannot cast that spell at the moment. Eltiel, your turn is up.
Okay.
You see to the north of you a goblin has just maybe killed Ula's brother.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need you to do whatever you do, you know?
I just want to ask something real quick because I don't know if this is gonna work, and I don't want to do it if it's not gonna work, and just be a waste. So I've got Aura of Purity. So if I were to go down, to Char and George and use that, would that assist in the poison?
Let me
Dang second.
look at your spells. Spell lens center on you. They can't become disease. They have resistance to the damage. Okay, so they would have resistance.
Would that
and they
help
have
in any
advantage
sort
on
of way?
saving throws. They would have advantage on their save, and they would have resistance to the damage. So it certainly would help it be less lethal.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. So I'm.
Hey, and also, I just thought of an idea.
South 30 feet, and the radius extends 30 feet from you.
Yeah.
So I believe if you moved to like here, and then you could affect both of them. Actually, you can get both of them and help them.
Okay, cool. Then I'm
Just barely.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
And I just realized something. So Ellis, LTL is immune to poison. So could you
He resists it. He's not immune.
Resisted.
Same thing.
And actually, it's acid, not poison.
Your acid. Okay, so okay, well, never mind. My
It
plan was
wouldn't-
he could, use.
It wouldn't
use
work
his
against
grappling
the poison.
I just have to pass the Constitution. If I pass that, then I'm just out of here. Like I'm dipping with the bat.
Yes,
You
but
have
now
to
you
snatch
have
the
a little
dagger.
more resistance against the poison, so it'll help a little
Thank you.
more.
So wait,
That's
do
what
get
I was
advantage on
worried
my next
about.
roll?
Harry goes
No, you get
over
resistance. That's half damage when you take it, Tyler.
Okay.
and tries to assist Ula, and he's going to make an attack roll against this dude. Try to bite his ankles, you know? Let's see. Chomp.
Oh.
He's gonna miss.
Oh.
As he attempts.
This man cannot die.
He's just not hitting. That's gonna be Terry's turn. George, give me
Okay.
So you were holding your breath, but gave you a straight roll, and then LTL gives you the advantage. So you now have advantage Constitution save.
Okay. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. That's so bad. That is
Oh my god.
You at least take half of this because of the aura. So you only take 15 damage.
If I could move, I could get the bag, run out, and kill the goblin in the same turn. But instead, I'm gonna sit here and hold my breath.
As you enter into another blood coughing fit, that's gonna bring us to Lysander, up the north.
Lysander's gonna pop a cap in this goblin's ass.
Roll your attack.
This child does not want to
With
die.
Actually, you don't need it. With that, Lysander kicks him straight through the brain, takes him down. That's gonna be this dude.
Oh my god.
Castiel's up.
Well,
I always forget Lysander's a child.
I mean,
He's our
technically.
Well, I don't want to go that far.
Castiel's up.
Yeah, well, there's not much to do. I mean, Lysander just super killed that child.
He popped a cap in his ass.
And there's not much he can do against a poison mist, so he's just gonna chill. He's gonna go check on Terry, make sure Terry's okay.
Okay. He's emotionally supporting him.
Yeah, that's gonna be about it.
He's not far, so you can fire him. Laura, can you give me a con save for Char?
At advantage?
At straight roll. Or no, at advantage, because he's holding his breath and Eltil's there, so yeah, at advantage.
And it was a con?
Con save at advantage, yes.
Damn it.
So he's only going to take half of this.
Oh
But he does take 12 damage.
We're just sitting here dying.
Oh my
like,
god. We're trying our
damage
hardest.
Oh yeah, the poison. I forgot Char's in the poison.
Yeah, so Todd, you're up.
Char has 2 hit points.
Alright. Okay, so Todd's gonna move over here. Gonna cast some healing to Terry.
Okay.
Wait, question. Is Inspire a bonus action or an action?
It's a bonus action. You
Could he inspire Char?
Cast Healing Word if you'd like to as well.
Sweet. So I'm gonna use Healing Word on Terry. Actually, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Terry. So that's gonna be
So you have to walk up next to him for Cure Wounds. So you have to go up here.
Okay, then I'm doing Healing Word.
Okay. A
Alright,
D4 plus 6.
D4 plus 6, 7. And then I'm gonna freaking book it. How far can I go?
You already moved 15 feet. So you can go 35 with your regular movement. And then if you dash as your action, you can get further, but that would be all you can do on your turn.
Yeah, so I'll go here. And then can I inspire Furious George?
I will say using your action, you can, yes.
Well, hold on. Inspired Charge. He's got less HP.
Yeah, but you're the one who needs to get the bag.
Yeah, but like if I can live 2 more. Like if this happens to me 2 more times and I fail, I can live 2 more times.
You could get the bag and then grab Char and run out of there.
I don't think I could grab. Can I grab Char?
I think at a quarter of your movement, but that'd still be like 30 feet, which is the same as everyone else.
And then if I use a key point, it's 60 feet still. So yeah,
you could.
That's a good idea.
Inspire Alice.
Okie dokie. Laura, it is your turn.
Also, I'll be right back. My Madre's calling me.
Sure thing.
Wait, so, Ulik's brother's still down, right?
You saw the last healing spell she tried at him bounced off him. It didn't work. So, with your knowledge of healing, you would know that usually is the result of people who are already dead.
I would like to use Revivify with
You have
one of Ulik's diamonds.
Okie dokie. Here's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need you to roll me a d20, and I'm going to have to ask Ula how many times has Ulysses died before?
Once.
Just once. Okie dokie. Ula, roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, not Ula, Allura, because she's the one using the spell.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
damn it, I'm getting a lot of 11s today.
Big oof.
What are we looking at for that?
You see, you crush the diamond within your hands as you activate the spell's energy. You wait 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and suddenly at the 6th, you see him breathe a full breath as you meet the 11 DC required. You rolled the lowest
my
roll possible.
goodness.
He's still passed out.
Praise
But
to the
he's
Lord of
alive.
Death.
Amazing.
Stressfully enough, that leaves us to Ula's turn.
Wait, I'd like to use
Oh,
a bonus action possibly.
okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions that are helpful right now, so.
Okay. As you finish that up, the gas in the room of Tyler and Char starts to dissipate and clear up,
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing.
and you notice no more enemies around you when we exit combat.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna snag that bag real quick and then like do my booking it up to everyone else.
Yeah, Char had 2 hit points.
So, Ula just, like, throws herself on top of Ulysses, just, like, holding on tight to him and hugging him, and as she does, she pours in, like, a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okie dokie.
Well
Roll your
done.
3d8 plus your modifier.
Oh, shoot. I keep doing it in the D&D. Alright. I'll do
You're
it in the... is that okay? Okay.
It's fine.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. As you go and hug him, you feel a bit of a squeeze back as you hear, "Get off of me!"
Fine, you big lug. Stop going down and I won't have to jump on you all the time.
Your brother barely squints open his eyes and he says, "Did I get them all?"
Yeah, you got him. You got all of them.
You're damn right. And he passes out again.
You actually died and we killed all of them, but you were close, dude.
Close enough.
He's passed out. He hears none of this.
I just run back and like in my frantic state, I'm like, guys, I know he was actually dead and he didn't kill anyone. Did we kill the rest of the people?
We did.
Yeah.
Bueno.
And then
Great.
Ula gets up, and like steps over him and just throws her arms around Allura.
Aw.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you for saving him. You have no idea. Thank you.
I understand not being able to live without someone.
Well, this
The
is
reason I can
heartfelt.
do what I'm doing is I know they're all safe home.
Wow.
Tyler, can you give me a perception check, kind of
Gosh,
retroactively, as you're escaping the room with a bag? Just a perception check, real quick.
That's with advantage, but yeah.
I take the one on the left, regardless.
Oh, good.
You notice on the floor of the room, in the hands of the goblin caster, a odd-looking rod.
Well, I believe we're taking that.
Take that.
As you pick it up, you feel the sliminess of the handle, and the moment it enters your hands, you feel it start pulsing like a beating heart.
Ew.
Oh, I don't like this even a little bit. I am.
Yo, I'm back.
vastly-
Ew.
I'm holding a what is it? A bubbling,
A pulse,
bumping
so
rod.
Jenkin, what you
Bro.
missed?
Yeah.
Ula, her brother, was stabbed in the chest and killed.
Like killed.
However, killed.
Yeah, got super
and
dead.
Time.
Ulura was able to get over to him in time to res him with one of
Okay.
the diamonds that Ula had. Y'all have cleared out the enemies that you can see for now. And as we've just discovered, Tyler has found a pulsating rod that he's now holding.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't want this, man. Who wants this?
Just chuck
This
it in
was
a corner
up for
somewhere.
August.
Dude, I don't want to touch your pulsating rod, you weirdo.
Yeah. As
Hey,
all of
Todd,
y'all-
what you just
No
said there,
thanks.
I didn't like that. I didn't like it even a little bit.
as
Hey,
all
you're
of
the
y'all
one who
look at
offered.
this, you see a silvery metal handle with this dark green slime coating it, and at the tip of this, actually, everyone, give me a medicine check. For those of you, yeah, just give me a medicine check for everyone.
Oh, I'm so medically inclined.
Exactly.
Ula has eyes.
So
for
much
absolutely
medicine.
Nothing.
She's actually blind.
Ula,
So-
should we get Ulysses out of here?
Should we get her
Probably.
glasses?
Can we? I would like to take him back to town and stick him in the tavern, but someone also said my brother Uriel might be in here.
Okay, could we like send one of the pets with him to lead him out of the cave?
Actually,
Yes.
can Chart
He's kind of
fly him
passed
over?
out still. He like you could try and tell Char to do that.
Could we like tie a note to Chart and send him to Wendy and be like, hey, this is this dude's brother.
Wendy's
Wendy's
about
far
7
away.
days. Wendy's about 7 days travel away.
We're in the dwarf
Wendy's
town still.
super far.
True. Cape of Montebank.
Do I know
500 feet from the Cape of Montbank. Oh, no,
500
that's bad.
years.
My apologies for interrupting. What's the medicine check for?
Yeah, so as you all look at this rod, you notice at the tip of it is a piece of humanoid brain.
Gross.
I really
Let's
do
not
not
go
want
near
this.
that. Let's
Oh,
just throw it
God.
in a
Can I-
corner
No.
somewhere.
Can I
You do realize
a
none of us are human, though, right?
investigation on
Humanoid.
this thing? Can I do an investigation check on this thing to see what the heck it is, and if anyone else smarter than me wants to do that too?
So
I'm
Let's
not
all
smarter,
do
but I'll do it.
Okay.
with what has happened and with what the medicine checks have garnished, you understand that this is probably what caused that enchantment effect that got Todd and Allura running. And it seems to be some sort of magical device of mind control.
That's sick.
That is sick.
Except
made
it's
from
gross.
the brain of a living creature.
Except it's gross.
But mind control.
But gross.
Lorax
Just put a rag over
Lorax
it.
notices and tells you all this thing registers as alive to her.
Gross.
Think it's
Ew.
not
Even
good?
worse.
Dude, another kid.
Okay.
No.
There's no personality coming from it. It's just life energy.
I'm gonna name it Jonathan. This is
Don't
Jonathan.
name the
This is
pulsating
Jonathan.
rod.
It is a
DM,
lie.
can I
We're
roll
naming
like a history or a nature check?
Or
Well, Ula's been living in the mountains for a long time and diving deep into the mountains and would have heard of things.
roll just a wisdom check. Just
Okay.
add your wisdom and your proficiency.
Because Becky has a guess, but I want to know if Ula knows. Oh, I did this. All right, hold on.
And I want the rest of the party to give me a history check. Besides
Dislike.
Ula.
At super advantage.
Yeah.
History check.
Yeah.
I'm super smart. It's one of my keys.
Me and Todd look at each other and like we
just
skip
shrug.
history all the time.
He's like, "Mhm."
So, Allura.
So it'd be a 13 for me, Tyler.
Yeah. So, with Ula's knowledge of the mountains, Ula, you recall stories of strange alien-like creatures from the deep occasionally coming towards more of the surface, or at least the dwarven level, and they causing some havoc.
Yep.
Allura,
Wait, does
You
that
remember
mean
very specifically.
sorry. Does that mean LTL could have also thrown a nature check if it has something to do with that?
Yeah, you could have.
Sick.
Allura, you remember specifically from kind of hearing Ula think this over. This sounds a lot like what happened to Michael's mom, the absolutely mind-torn woman who lives in your house.
Oh yeah.
And collectively, the party, though they may not know the name, realizes this is the work of mind flayers.
Dang it, Tyler.
Why?
Well,
Especially considering the
Jonathan-
last campaign we played in, I'm mad at you right now.
No, what did we just
Hey,
learn? I
hey,
wasn't
hey,
paying
hey, hey.
attention.
Jonathan did nothing of his own accord. He is
What's
just here, okay, and we're gonna watch after him.
I zoned out. What happened?
Becky, if you as Ula would like to explain exactly what you're going up against right now.
So a mind flare is a creature that's often now found in the Underdark. They like to enslave other creatures to do their bidding. And then they feast on their brains when they're bored of them.
Kinky.
They all have a hive mind, and they are controlled by basically like the elder, the master brain. And then they have all these little brains that they carry with them, and this thing looks kind of like one of those little brains.
I dislike that a lot.
This just got way more convoluted.
Ula, make a medicine check, or perception, whichever you're better at.
My medicine is much better. Hold on.
Can I keep this thing?
No.
You certainly are welcome to.
No.
Yeah.
Ula, knowing what you do about the mind flayers and how they typically tend to exert their control over others, you take a closer look at one of the goblinoid bodies, and you see
crap.
holes drilled into the back of their heads.
I
These
dislike that a
children
lot.
Didn't want to. Oh, we just killed a bunch of slave children. Oh, we are terrible people.
No, I'm still chill with it.
Okay, guys, hear me out.
Okay.
These children are innocent.
No.
We
Well,
have
they
a
were
wish.
innocent. Now they're dead.
We have a wish. We can bring them back.
And then do what? Have like
Ula
30 kids
kind
and
of
make.
turns to all of you and says, first off, that's a terrible way to use a wish.
Yes.
Second
Yeah.
off, because you're going to bring them back probably in the state they died, which means they're still trying to kill us and their brains have still been eaten.
So we gotta
They
kill
were
them again.
they were already dead by the
Round
time
two.
they got to you.
Round
Two?
Fight.
Second, I know why I killed goblin children. Why did the rest of you jump in so easily?
To help
I like
you?
hitting
Duh.
We are what you would refer to as
Axober.
actually completely insane. All of us, in some regard. We
I
just
just
kind of do these
prefer-
things.
See, I did it because they attacked us
Well,
first. They
we were
stabbed me in the
helping
leg
you.
and pretended to be my dad.
Well, I appreciate the help, but and I understood why we killed the one that stabbed Ulysses here. The part I kept killing in sort of a rage, and the rest of you just kind of went along with me.
Yeah.
Well, see,
That's how
I'm
we
always-
work.
I'm
That's how we
always in
function.
a killing rage.
We like joining our party members in their aspirations.
Here, so Todd's reason. So Todd says, I did it because they stabbed me in the leg and pretended to be my dad, and then started attacking everyone.
Okay, that's fair. But before
And then I
that,
accidentally
you
hurt
had
Ted.
already killed a bunch of goblin children.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
Whoa.
He wasn't really around when he did that.
Yeah.
I will just say I wasn't present. My mind wasn't present then.
That's fair.
I was
So I
thinking
understand his
elsewhere.
excuse. What about the rest of you? Was it just supporting me, or did you have some other nefarious purposes?
I mean, I was just helping
well,
out.
George really hates children.
In my past, there were goblins that worked in my monastery. They were always really mean to my father.
What a lame plot bit.
Fine, I really like stabbing kids. How do you have that?
Well, it's just like, oh, conveniently these guys were mean, and now I'm a racist.
I mean,
Conveniently, I wasn't in my body when I started stabbing these children.
But to be fair, you stabbed him for me, so you're still racist.
you know, to be fair, I don't. Zula talking. I don't like the word racist. I have a good reason for disliking goblins.
No, I think George is racist. You're fine.
Oh no, I'm just telling you. I have a good reason for disliking goblins.
So do I. It's in my past.
I hate you.
Did a goblin kill your family too?
No, but they were abusive to my very kind father.
What they
Okay,
do?
cool.
Call him names?
No, they like hit him with pans.
That's funny.
It's a long, long story.
It's a hilarious story. That's
Well,
great.
no, they were like the kitchen staff at this monastery, and they really were just a big fan of beating on my father with pots and pans.
What did your dad do to get beat?
He was just really kind, and the council at that monk monastery didn't appreciate the way he exacted kindness, and they tried to get him so he would leave. And then yeah, there's more to that, but we can talk about that later.
You hear a full-bodied scream coming from the unexplored section of cavern next to you.
I still want to know why Becky's racist.
I've already told you.
No, you didn't. You just said you have a good reason, and then
Goblins killed her parents too.
oh
Yeah, she said that.
Yo, we can share
did.
parents if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna run over here and investigate around this corner.
Yeah, and immediately get shot.
Do I
Can I make an
recognize
investigation?
this? Does the scream sound familiar to me at all?
It's make a perception check.
Ooh.
Make a scream check.
Bitch.
Nice.
That's her previous medicine, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, that's my previous medicine. This is my perception.
Close enough.
You hear a voice that is male, that is dwarven, and it sounds like a battle cry.
Okay.
It's me, your other brother.
Literally, though.
I got
have
stabbed and I
eaten
need
them.
some help.
So it's very possible.
It's sleepy.
Well, they did say my brother Uriel was in here somewhere.
It's sleepy and
All right. I am going. Shit, what do I do with Ulysses?
Have him take 5. Here,
no,
Lysander can stay back and
last time
watch
I
him.
left him, more goblins stabbed him.
Well, Lysander can stay back. In worst case, he'll scream to me, and then I can run over there and beat the crap out of him.
Lysander pipes up at this point. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm really used to shooting children by now, so I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
you are.
have
Yeah, he's
made a
fine.
monster. We
Then-
ruined this.
And then
child.
Todd goes, "Yeah, you are," and then pats him on the back, really proud.
Lysander just gives you finger guns.
I love that for
Let's
him.
go.
Let me see if there's anything else I can do. Before
See, I
walk
really
away.
wish I kept my cape, because then we could have just, wait for him to scream and then bloop, cape.
Well, and when it comes to where I can with a key point get 240 feet of movement speed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So if we leave like a signal or a lookout or something, and I hear them give a noise or scream, I can book it the heck over there real fast.
Tyler, being all the way in the corner, George would notice to the north of him, you see instead of the regular cave floor, there are roped sections, both underneath and atop the cave, covered in what can only be described as a very thick, black, oily substance. You see that...
Mayonnaise on it.
You see what these look like very slippery obstacles or a trap of some sort.
Detect
That you
tracks.
cannot discern by the look of it.
No
What
plans.
it
Yeah,
occupies.
detect
It
traps.
basically
Detect
occupies everything in this big sphere.
There's a weird rope thing up here. It's like
At
a
least
church
we
camp
know the
obstacle
traps
course with
are
a tar
there.
on it.
Who has
Well,
detect
don't
traps?
touch it.
Hold on,
Okay.
I
before
dare you
we
to
walk
touch
away,
it.
Don't touch it.
Do it.
Don't do
before we
it.
walk
I
away,
20,
I
you
will
put it
help
20,
you
I
with
will
the
touch it.
trap.
I'll buy you a beer if you touch it.
If you roll die 20 and get a 20, I'll touch it.
Jake can roll a d20.
Give me one quick sec.
Flash roll d20.
Yeah, I know. I was having a stroke. Dang.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Halfway there.
You said Ula?
Before we walk away, Ula casts Death Ward on Ulysses.
Very good idea.
Well, what does Death Ward do?
Keeps him from dying.
Good for
That's
him.
If you are about to die, it instead reverses you to 1 hit point.
And then is Lysander still chilling with him?
Yes.
Cool.
So Lysander stays behind. So we're just going to bring him off the map real quick as he defends Ulysses and goes into a more quieter section of the cave. Y'all, again, hear more battle cries, the clanking of weapons, and the whistling of arrows coming from the north of you.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm coming up there with Alice.
Wait, so
I'm looking up here.
you said that the ropes are on the floor and the ceiling?
Yeah, so there are ropes across the floor, walls, and ceiling. They are covered in a thick, oily substance, and you see that below on the ropes on the floor, you see there's a lot of space underneath them, and you see that something is smushing up against the ropes up top, like they're bulging downwards, whereas the ropes on the floor are not bulging upwards.
What do the walls look like? Is there anything on them?
The walls are hanging ropes that seem to. It's kind of like this hallway of interconnected ropes around which it seems that a portion of this cave has been dug out. You don't know what's hidden in that, seeing as the black oil both blends in with the darkness and kind of obscures whatever might be below. Though you do know that above it seems the ropes are holding something, and there probably is something below the ropes as well.
Very quickly.
What if we set it on fire?
You need it? Oh, wait, can I just heal him? Oh, wait, long
you
rest.
say that.
Spells, so because you use 2 of your spells
Yeah.
in your first level bard.
I was just gonna say we have 6 potions of benefit, which restores 5d8 plus 5 and give 25 temporary hit points plus inspiration advantage roll.
That's broken.
Seems very good. I'm at like half HP right now. 33 of 68. Is that worth it?
I think. Yeah, if you want one.
Okay, I'd love that. What do I roll for hit points?
I was gonna give one to Char too. He's got 2 hit points.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How do I roll the hit points?
It's 5d8 plus 5.
Ula's also going to do something to help everybody out. Because you've been helping her out.
Okay.
That would be, I'm going to cast a 2nd level Prayer of Healing.
Oh, thank you.
So everybody's going to regain. Oh, I rolled well. That is a 14. So everybody gets 14 HP back.
Fantastic. And you say that potion gave 25 temporary hit points?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you only have limited amount of them, and you don't know how to make them.
Okay.
So.
Well, then that's all I'm gonna do.
I have 4 left. Okay. You still hear the sounds of battle, and Ula, you hear one specific word as you hear "Olmo."
It's Dopey.
That's it.
I want to cry. Ula runs.
Runs across the ropes.
Yep. Just goes.
Yeah, full send it, Ula. You're learning.
Touch it.
As you start running,
Uh-huh.
you hear a shifting of movement, and I'm gonna need Ula to give me a dex save.
Dex save? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm remembering to roll this one in Roll20. So y'all can see.
Oh, look at you go.
So you only take
wow.
So you take 12 points of fire damage as suddenly the ropes beneath, around, and above you alight.
I said set them on fire.
Let's say that you're right here.
Okay.
Additionally,
Orphans on fire.
Bro.
This is on fire.
You see these guys just pop out from a further section of the cave.
We really have to start using detect traps.
And everyone rolled initiative again.
Ula, are you gonna judge us if we kill more children?
cards.
And remember, you have to keep your token.
No, I got a 22.
Oh no!
Yes.
What?
Elfield with a nat 20.
Castiel is so fucking fast.
Castiel, man.
You didn't. Oh, but George, you didn't click on your token. Oh no, you did. I see it now. Aha. Good.
Do it again, George.
No. If I did it again, what would I have gotten?
A nat 1.
6. Good.
Called it.
Actually, that probably just screwed up my initiation count, so that's good. Good.
It did. You just replaced it with 6 points.
That's
Me
nice.
change
That's
it back.
very solid. Yeah,
I'll
cool.
change it back. You're gone.
Just as a joke, he decides
Ooh,
he
I
wants to
wanna
be
ruin
super, super slow.
He's like, hey guys, I'm just gonna sit out this one. I think it'll be funny.
He's like, I can react, and I can react very quickly right now. But instead, I'm gonna take a nap.
You pulled your leg.
I mean, like, Eltiel right now is just like, I'll just chill in the back and not do anything.
Thanks to Lorax.
Yeah, they will. They will. I'm actually gonna say that with all the danger that's been happening, Lorax tells Terry to stay back with Lysander and Ulysses, just because he nearly died.
Makes sense.
And her first priority is taking care of him. So he's gonna be back in the cave away. That is gonna bring us into combat. George, you're up.
So there's a giant flaming thing in front of me, right?
There is a giant flaming section of ropes, of which there is no room to progress unless you somehow manage to jump 20 straight feet.
So I can spend a key point to double my jump distance for the turn.
You motherfucker. Yeah.
So, like, I can actually jump 20 straight feet.
Wait, can I give him a boost in that too?
Let me look up long jump rules. 5e long jump. What's your
Can I chuck him?
My
Just
strength?
yeet.
Oh, well, that's not good at all. I have a 11 in strength, so a 0 modifier.
Actually, wait, couldn't he use his grappling arm thingies to just get closer to him? Does it work like that?
Actually, with an 11 strength, you can jump 20 feet, which would be the length of this pit. You
Go ahead and do that.
Right up here.
Without spending a key point?
Not without spending it.
Okay, I'll spend it. I can't spend 2 key points in a round. I can I?
You can. Actually.
I don't know if that's worth it, because I have 3 attacks. I might just hit all of these guys one time each. Should I hit all these guys one time each?
Try it.
Yeah, sure.
Do whatever you want.
Do it.
Touch the black stuff.
So all of those hit. And one of them is left with 3 points.
Yeah, screw these kids.
Okay, now. Hello.
Hello.
What happened?
Open.
Yo, Tyler, you there? I mean, Carol.
DM, you are not talking through your normal discount account. We can hear you through. Faintly.
I don't hear him at all.
Yeah,
I
neither do I.
faintly hear him.
I hear.
I
I
faintly hear him.
don't.
20.
Yeah.
Nope, I guess we just won, guys. There's no one here to say I didn't do this. Woohoo! Alright, and then Ula has gotten a gun of narcotics. She now can shoot.
Drug gun.
No,
Yeah,
it's the vampire.
drug gun.
No, I'm talking about the vampire.
Narcotics.
Necrotic, I don't know, but now she can shoot
Necrotics.
skeletons.
She's got the drug gun.
She can shoot skeletons, is my point. And
She throws
George
little
now has the
heroin needles
beer of
into the gun.
tears. Every time he takes a sip from the beer of tears, everything around him starts crying.
Oh
That's true
no!
normally.
And
He'll be
Todd is
back.
now
He's
level
gone
20.
forever.
He'll be back. Discord
So
spell
George
out.
I'm the new
Sprouts
GM.
wings. George Sprouts wings. Just like surveys everything.
Oh my god.
One of the goblins is actually Panic at the Disco and starts singing Ula Thurman.
One of
Because
them's
of
just
that.
all of a sudden Brandon Yuri.
Yeah,
We
that
did
was
I
it.
love that.
We found Brandon Yuri. Everyone,
And then we
it's
solved
okay.
racism.
And then we had a
And Todd-
concert.
Todd fulfilled his lifelong goal of being a court musician.
We did, Brandon. We did it.
No.
Everyone. Oh, DM,
Okay.
you missed it. Brandon Yuri is here. He's
Yeah.
doing a concert.
Also, Todd's now level 20. I'm the new DM too. You missed a lot. George now has wings, and we're singing Ula Thurman.
Yeah, with Panic at the Disco.
So Castiel, what do you do?
Whoa, I think I'm the DM now. So Castiel, what do you do?
Well, I don't think acid can get through, like, fire.
It actually can. I'm determining.
I mean, you can certainly make an acid attack at him.
We could try. You know, we could try. We can try.
Oh wait, I just realized I moved myself. I was there.
I mean, why
Make
not?
your acid spit attack.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're actually. What the fuck?
So, Castiel commits infanticide. He murders Goblin Child. Yeah, the rest of you see a flaming. The rest of you just kind of see a flaming rope bridge now, slowly burning. Y'all can freely move past it, but I will tell you, you see some of the ropes starting to snap, and you see the top of the ceiling start to shift as each of them do.
We should probably be worried about that.
It might be a cave-in.
Pick a side.
Oh, I just realized Uma Thurman isn't Panic at the Disco.
Close
It
enough.
is not. It is a separate star.
It's Fallout Boy, I just realized.
Mm-hmm. You want to
Good
name
joke.
like Uma Thurman? Bury me until I confess.
Close enough. It's fine.
You know what? I'm the DM. I decided it was.
I'll go across the bridge or not?
I mean, we should.
You're running, right, for your brother?
Yeah, I'm booking it.
I am corrupt with
Yeah,
power.
I heard someone scream one of my brother's names. I'm booking it.
Yeah, Sleepy's waiting.
Alright, Char's gonna go across, and I'm gonna turn into a bird person and fly through.
Well, you can turn. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
I'm a changeling.
Yeah.
With the middling, I'll say that you don't need to make a dex save because you avoid the fire. Pod, Eltiel, Castiel, how do y'all get over this flaming bush?
Well,
Todd's just gonna tough guy it and run straight
Oh
through.
my god.
Julio.
I'm not surprised. Can I carry Castiel across and just fly through?
Can I carry them through? Would that be more effective?
I will say, Todd, you are out of rage at this point because you did have a second, and you are out of rages for the day, as you did do it in the last combat encounter. So yes, you can carry them through.
Sweet. Wait, is that more effective than Castiel just like flying, or LTO, or whoever's flying?
It is about the same, but it's cooler.
Yeah. LTO, you cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sweet.
So, Todd, you take 23 fire damage, not halved.
Do I not do any dex saving throws?
Yeah, roll a dex save at advantage for me to see if you take half of that or not. Cool. So you take instead 12 fire damage.
Yeah.
I like how we just do everything because it's cool.
Yeah,
No.
why not?
Oh yeah.
Aesthetic is the
He's
whole
not
reason
called
why we
Todd
do
Howard for
anything.
nothing.
And we're just like, this will be cooler, so we should do it.
Lorax is still a sand shark, so she just flies through. She's a flying
Oh
sand
yeah, I
shark.
forgot Lorax was there.
But yeah, she's still wild shaped, which she can do for up to an hour at a time. Because druids. Y'all in this middle section notice another rope bridge before you, however, this one is not covered with fire, or rather is not covered with oil. It is instead frayed ropes all
That's not good.
That no.
You can fly across.
Detect
Oh,
traps.
Flying carpet. Flying
Right?
carpet.
Just
Yeah, here, flying carpet in a sucker. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, the flying carpet can get about 2 of you across.
Yeah, we'll just keep rotating it. We'll relay it.
So,
Dude,
Time, guys, where we use the rope things.
Um,
Like mountain climbing.
the pins.
Yeah, the pittance.
Ula sees this bridge and she's like trying to get across as quick as possible. So she
Hey-
ties a rope around her waist and she hands it to the biggest one of you.
So that's
Odd.
probably,
That'd
Yeah.
be Todd, yeah.
Cool, and she starts running across this bridge.
Hey, Ula, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Do. Character.
You're done. Hey.
Kidoki.
is she gonna fall?
So you feel the rope snap beneath you.
Todd immediately yanks it.
Yeah, that definitely has an effect.
I mean,
Well,
the
like,
rope's broken.
At least you tried.
Oh, no, the
Wait.
rope bridge, okay.
Yeah, the rope that's tied around her. Can I pull that to save her?
Well, so
Like kind of like a yo-yo?
Ula,
Yeah.
you rush forward. You feel the ropes give feet, and you see the darkness rise up around you as you fall into whatever is beneath.
Okay.
You hit the ground with a great force, and you feel a stabbing pain as
Are
you
you-
sense spikes all across the floor of this pit.
Are you okay?
Todd,
Wait, can I
That's
not
not
grab her?
He yanked her.
with your yank, you drag Ula across the spikes.
Oh,
Oh
Why
no!
wouldn't I have just pulled her straight up?
He left her.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried pulling a rope that's at 45-degree angle? You apply both vertical and horizontal force, meaning, yeah, she lifts
That's what I
up, so the
thought of.
daggers slowly reach out of her as you pull her across them.
Oh,
So, I mean,
no.
Ula, you just take 27 damage. for
oh
that.
goodness gracious.
Actually, as part of my background, as Tyler would say, and military camp, this is a scenario we went through. So I'm actually very proficient.
The story grows.
No, I'm
That's
just
right.
making that up. You're good, Tyler.
Unfortunately, the military proficiency does not help with the laws of physics.
No, not where I come from.
Physics don't apply.
Not where we're
What?
going. We don't need them.
Oh, that's too cool for physics.
Exactly.
Doing
So, how many
everything
hit points
purely
Ula
for
rocking right now?
aesthetic.
Ula's at 10 hit points.
Can I at least
Holy-
drag her back up?
Across the spikes.
Ula, you end up back at the top with some ropes broken across the bridge. Very bloodied. Very
Yeah, but
cut
now
up.
I want to hold Ula so she can't run out and do that again.
I look at Ula. I'm like, Ula, we have a magic carpet. We're gonna get everyone across, okay?
She just starts weeping and says, "Alright, just get me there."
Go away. We're
I
gonna
can-
go quick. All right,
can,
we're gonna cycle magic carpet people back and forth.
Well, I
Tara is
can
able to get across.
I can fly
Castiel
her
and Elsiel
across.
can fly.
Yeah. Can I just
The
carry her across and then
Yeah, so Elsiel,
use
you do
healing
that,
word on her?
Castiel and those few, the carpet sends back for them. Y'all all get across safely, taking your time a little bit just to not fall into the pit and
just to
everything.
not die?
Oh wait, and Carol, you said I only get 1 rage per long rest, right?
You get 2 rages per long rest. You used
I mean,
one
but I can
last
only
session.
use them, right?
You used one last session because combat, and then you used one this session.
Yeah, but I have 3 in total.
Oh, you have 3? Okay, well, you still have one more left then.
Okay. I didn't know if there was like a cooldown that you were mentioning. Not, I didn't know if it was because I was
It's
out.
a long rest, so whenever you
Yeah, I
get
get
8
you.
hours of sleep.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know if you meant like I only could use 1 and then I had to wait.
No. There's no like latency period between them.
I got you. Okay.
As you all enter this hallway, you see before you a set of iron bars enter from the walls and ceiling, blocking your passage forward. The holes between them less than half a feet in their individual length.
How much
a breath.
acid can we spit at this until it works?
Listen, if I turn into a halfling, could I squeeze through there?
Halflings are not that small.
Oh,
Acid
yeah.
breath.
You could acid breath it.
Oh yeah.
Just
Would I
acid.
push
But do
her
it on a
through?
do it on a section.
Castiel can.
So like if the acid doesn't work, we don't have to deal with acid covered bars. Like maybe 1 half. of these bars of acid.
I just
Also,
finished mine.
Castiel and Eltiel, give me those acid spits / breath.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, with your forces combined, you just tear through these bars, absolutely eviscerating them as the path before you clears open and you are able to walk forward once more.
Castiel's doing way more.
Why does their acid breath do bludgeoning damage?
That's because Eltiel just upchucks acid so hard it kind of pushes people back a little
That's
bit.
funny.
It's like a punch in the face with the acid. Imagine the acid isn't what kills you. They're getting hit by the acid kills you.
Eltiel basically hawks a very corrosive loogie. Eltiel more so projectile vomits.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Castiel gets lots of head
as he
pats
literally-
because he did more damage than Eltiel did.
Yeah, Eltiel, you like scorch the walls with your vomit.
It makes me
as
sad.
It literally fills the entire cave. But yeah, Beth.
Probably should
Y'all are
detect
free to move
traps.
slowly.
No trap can stop us.
No trap.
No trap can stop you.
That's called
Okie dokie.
playing with luck, right? That's playing with fate. I just told the GM
Actually-
no trap can stop us.
Todd doesn't trust this at all. Can he make an attempt to like restrain Ula?
Make opposed athletics checks.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
So Todd, you make an athletics check, straight roll. Ula as well. Ula, you
Close.
feel the large, burgeoning, muscly arms of Todd wrap around you in your armor as he holds you in place.
What? Let me go.
No, you're gonna get yourself killed again.
What?
Or
I
us.
haven't died. That was my
You know what
problem.
I mean? The point is, we're all gonna get hurt, and it's gonna be your fault. And it's been like 3 hours, and you've already like got us in all this mess. Don't get us killed.
Kind of mean there, Jenkin.
That was
Ula,
a
I'm
little
telling you, I'm
mean.
on your side.
That was a little harsh.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
It was
as
a
you're all
little
saying
harsh.
this, Ula, you feel an arrow plant itself in your shoulder.
Oh,
God
that's not
damn
good.
it!
Lysander.
As you take
Detect
only
traps.
6 piercing damage.
Does it take how much damage?
6.
6?
Wait, is there any way I could step in front of that in time to block it?
You are holding her in place, and
Should I
as
do
you
like a
hold her,
mom arm?
if anything, that actually gave them advantage on their attack roll because you were holding them in place.
Not
Okay,
gonna lie,
maybe.
not my finest moment.
It was
Just
out of a
grab
place
Ula,
of
Ula,
love.
Stop! You're gonna get us killed, and then Ula gets shot.
Well, I was afraid another trap was gonna go
Ula
off.
just says, you know, this feels familiar. I think I told y'all at the beginning you were gonna get me killed.
And then,
yeah,
and then
that's-
Todd's like,
Look.
you know what? Fair point. And then he just lets go. And then it's kind of like awkwardly steps back.
Look,
Ula,
we're
Ula,
just
Ula,
we're just trying to make it to where you
Arrow
don't get
and-
hurt. Too bad.
Not gonna lie, that was on me, guys.
And we have failed that objective. We have failed the objective of not getting you hurt.
My bad.
Okay.
We
Todd-
tried our
Todd-
best.
So Todd like sets down Ula and it's like, not gonna lie, kind of my fault. I'm really sorry about that.
This is
Ula
one of
just,
our more
like,
successful
grunts
team moments.
as she breaks off the arrow and pulls it out. And chugs a healing potion.
Very good idea. Well, roll your hit point.
Wait, is Ula pissed at me right now?
I'm at 4 hit points right now.
So likely, yes.
I'm not asking you, Alice.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, monkey.
Wait, can I inspire this roll?
Sure.
3, doing it.
Actually, no, not for a hit point, not for a health potion.
Ooh.
So
I
it's
just
2d4
start yelling,
plus
"Chuck,
4,
Chuck,
so that's gonna be 7 that I get back. So I'm at 11 hit points. Go me.
Can
Yes,
I
I
just
did.
do healing
Sorry,
word for her
Becky.
real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, what's in this room we're looking at? Like, are we just standing in a hallway?
Yeah,
Like,
as
what-
you're
what is
saying that,
happening?
Tyler, what's your AC?
This is actually a good question. 21.
You feel like an arrow whistle past both your ears, missing you, and hitting a ball above you.
I'm thinking we gotta move away from whatever's hucking arrows at us, okay?
Yeah, all the arrows have come from this direction.
Ooh. Can I do a bear roar and try to intimidate them all away?
Make an intimidation check.
Triple advantage.
Okay, make an intimidation check and add a d8. So actually, Kayleen, roll your d8 for him.
Thank you, Kayleen.
You're welcome.
Did I win?
17.
You don't feel any more arrows whistle past you.
That's a plus.
Glad that worked.
There's so much Todd just did so much.
Well,
Just
arrows are
grabbed
coming
her.
from one direction and are not coming from another.
But like, so much just happened. Todd just grabbed her, then she got shot, and then he set her down, apologized, and turned into a bear really fast to yell.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to think that happened in like 10 seconds.
That's how I'm imagining it.
Awesome. With my movement speed, would it be possible for me to move into this room, scout what's happening, and to move back in one movement?
It would.
Should I do that?
Yes.
You're welcome to.
Well,
Which
yeah.
direction does the battle seem to be coming from, Tyler?
Straight
So
ahead from us down the spot.
The amount of
Sorry,
attacks
other
are
Tyler.
coming from this direction, though
Okay.
you hear the voice of what you can now discern as Uriel coming from over here.
Coming from where? Sorry, my...
Over towards like this direction.
Okay.
And what direction is the arrows coming from again?
Down here.
Oh, so let's just not go there.
That is an option.
Well, why doesn't George go ahead and scout for us?
I will absolutely do that.
And then Ula, the 11 I just rolled is for you for healing words, so.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
I missed that.
No, you're fine. I just did it because if I didn't, I probably would have forgotten.
Tyler, as you enter the room, you see 6 goblin archers in there. Very surprised to see you rush in suddenly. Additionally, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you enter the room, you feel a very familiar slick oily substance underneath you.
Set it on fire and run out!
That's a terrible roll.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be good at that.
So Tyler, you move pretty fast, right?
Oh, I'm hauling it. Yeah.
So one might say that when you hit a slippery patch going very fast downhill,
One could say that, yeah.
One could say.
You might take a bit of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, well, I mean, potentially, yeah.
Possibly.
Feeling damage as you slip and hit your head hard against the back of the table.
I have it, though, because of my monk ability.
Oh yeah, you do have a it begins with an R. It's not uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
yeah, you did
am I just like sitting in front of all these guys?
You're sitting right actually down in the corner here, all the way at the bottom of a downward leaning slope. You see a bunch of slick, oily shit around you, and 6 goblin archers just looking down, still intimidated a bit from Todd's roll, but seeing one monkey at the bottom of a pit, that's
Where are these archers? Is it still my action, or am I just gonna like sit here?
So
because I've used my move. Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Holy crap!
What?
Is that for damage?
No, that's not damage. No, don't worry about that.
Okay, cool.
There are 6 archers in this room that are each going to make 2 attacks against you. What is your AC once more?
That's 21. How many guys are in the room.
That's actually twice as many, because they get 2 attacks each.
That's not good. Okay, only one of those hits me?
Yeah, that's where you have the modifiers. So what's your AC?
Oh, 21.
21. Gotcha. So,
I spend a key to have a dodge?
Dodging, not right now at this point, and not as a reaction after you just fell down. Yeah. So real quick, let me just calculate. That's going to be 6 hits and 1 crit, or sorry, 5 hits and 1 crit. which would be this machine.
This is not good.
Oh no.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah.
I just ran into a room, slipped, fell, and got filled full of arrows. There's a lot of HP.
Yeah, that's gonna be 42.
Can Todd
Oh
yell
my
to him right
God.
now?
I'm just gonna yell, lots of archers, and it's slippery.
Well, I was gonna yell, "You good?"
No!
Actively not.
Noted.
Not even a little bit.
Just like set it on fire and run out.
Did you find anything?
And the answer to your question, Jenkin, is I have heard of that, but that's a very strict reading of the rules and also a very liberal reading as far as the peasant railgun.
So, can we do it? Is my question at some point.
I'm very familiar with the peasant railgun, and I would say you cannot do that, but you can do things that are way worse than it eventually.
Boo.
We'll have to brainstorm, Jacob.
Can I throw a peasant that hard?
This is unrelated to what is happening at the moment. Somebody
Oh,
do
yeah,
something.
Yeah, the
There's
rest
this
of
thing-
y'all, you hear
Yes.
Tyler or George, you see him run off, you hear a slippery sound, a hitting sound, and then several arrows just travel through in this room that you haven't looked into yet.
Should we be
And,
worried about
I mean-
that?
What does George sound like when he's shot about 6 times?
Oof.
So imagine like you know the monkeys at the zoo having a good time, right? Imagine if one of the monkeys, right, just got hit by like, I don't know, someone shot it in the leg.
Oh my god.
And
Harambe!
just like
Harambe.
just like the most pain, right? It's like the epitome of agony. That's
Here, wait.
fine.
I'm gonna post. I know what you're thinking of, and I'm copying a link into the Discord,
Oh,
and that's what it
no.
sounds like.
But yeah,
Oh no.
here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you an option right now. If you would like to double dash, I'll let you use 2 key points to escape this room and not have to deal with this. Things only have 40 minutes left in the session. If you'd like to try to escape.
Well, yeah, okay. I think I probably want to get out of this room so I can at least group up with everyone and see what our next
Yeah.
action is. So yes, I'll take that.
So expend 2 key points, and
Can
with
do.
that in your mouse movement, you are able to escape. And I'm imagining you tell them, don't go in there.
Oh yeah, no, there's like so many archers and a slippery slope. Not much is happening.
Did you set it on
What, could
fire?
we take him?
No, I just like fell.
That
We're
stuff is
learning
like
wood.
super like flammable. Just set it on fire.
That's a good idea. Hey, we should set that on fire.
Hey,
We should.
Laura, do we have any torches
Guys,
in the
listen,
bag?
hold on. This is a cave.
True.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
I mean, only if you think about it.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
an
all notice,
option.
a bit of
If
you
we
all
can,
notice smoke trailing behind y'all from the room that is on fire.
That's not good even a little bit.
if George
We'll deal with
could
that
get
when
some
we
kind
get
of
back.
carbonated beverage in his jar of beverages and throw it in there, and then we create a blockade. The gas and the fire could then create a bomb.
I would like to say, by this point, Ula, you've heard the sounds of fighting subside from the cave opposite of you.
We should go there.
Yeah, we should.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Can George go scout that too?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, full send it. Listen, I can
George-
spend 1 key point to get 360 movement speed if I also use my sapient agility.
Do it.
Yeah,
Go
George,
all the way through.
you are able
Come
to
back.
launch yourself all the way into this room.
Okay, sick.
You trigger no traps.
What are we looking at?
Can he come back and tell us if he saw
Make,
anything?
make a perception check.
There's
Or
not here to be a
I'm not really looking too hard, you know. I've had a long day.
a bug flew in your eye while you were running at the speed
Yeah,
of sound.
I was trying to perceive.
along this slide,
Yeah.
you see a second. Oh,
That's
Wait,
a normal
what?
cave. Everyone, there's nothing down here but a cave, and I'd like to run back and report that.
I mean, you can tell them that when they get in there, they can also make their own perception checks.
Of course.
Can you not run
I'm
back?
telling you right now, there was a cave, and there was just a wall. Okay?
Well, let's
heard
go
them.
look. Let's
We
go look
gotta-
anyway.
I mean, do what you want.
Actually- Actually, yeah, Tyler could totally have ran back. I just did the, I just
No, yeah.
measured it. And it's
If
like
I,
100 feet one way.
You know what my favorite thing? So, like, with your double dash, you can go 360 feet. If we just go from the beginning of the cave,
Yeah, I could literally dash the whole cave. I
How do you
could've
do
just
that
made-
where you put the points down?
you right click as you're holding down your left mouse button.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can go from the entrance of the cave to here.
And back.
Oh my
Not
god.
in back.
Incorrect.
We need a
That
carrier
part is
pigeon
wrong.
for
No, with
moments
his
like that.
agility, he doubles his speed. With his AP and agility, he doubles his base
That's what I'm
speed, so he
saying.
could go
Yeah.
there and back.
Well, and then I can spend a key point to get a dash as my bonus
No,
action.
that's with your key point. That's with your key point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
Well,
you could be
hold on.
like, God,
if I
this
use
is a
a-
cave.
Hold on. So my
I'm
base
looking
is
forward
one.
to the moment when Tyler is level 20 and he just like runs across a whole battlefield and punches everyone once and they all die. And he just kills an
Hold
army.
So I've got
I can't
120
wait.
movement speed. If I use Saping Agility, it's 240. If I use Step of the Wind for one key point, it's 360. And then I can use a dash action to make it
No, so how
Another-
it
Oh no.
no.
actually works, your base speed's 120. Sapient agility ups that to 240. With your dash and double dash, that makes it up to 720 feet and around.
Jesus.
If you
So
don't
you
move
could
the
go
next
through
one.
the cave and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Tyler's whole goal is to be the fastest man alive.
I'm Sonic.
Said, "Now go faster."
He is
Sonic.
Yeah, so everyone give me perception rolls as you're
I
in
thought
this
you were
room.
gonna be an air.
You're an
Bender.
airbender.
He
Oh, I
is.
can bend the air when I move it really fast.
Yeah, everyone give me perception checks, and then I'll let you know what happens.
God perceives
Oh
all.
no. We perceive barely anything.
Wait, this room isn't just
George,
a
you're a
wall?
freaking idiot.
So,
We gotta get you off the skooma.
so everyone, as you're exploring the room, first of all, what occurs to you? You see this room is very bare. There's only like a table, and you see in the corner there is a trap door that you don't hear anything from it, but with a high perception roll from Todd, you would notice that it looks to have been recently opened, and it seems that someone's gone down there. However, a bigger hint to that, for anyone who got like above a 10, you would notice that there is a handwritten note on the table. And Ula,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming Ula, you are the most forward in your like investigation and checking things out, like the most fervent.
Yeah.
As you go over towards the table, you see the note reads, "Gone after the fuckers who took Olmo," signed Uriel.
Gone fishing.
Okay. Does it have his does it have the crest?
It does have an Iron Thane seal on it, yes.
Okay.
He just went to go get
His brother.
I'm trying to remember all the
Also,
seven dwarves.
Todd,
He went
with
to
a
the grocery
20
store.
perception check, Todd Howard, with his 20 perception check, notices this wall is not a wall. It is actually.
Alright.
It is actually.
Hold the phone.
Hey George, this
Yeah?
actually isn't a wall. You lost
No.
it.
No way.
Come
I
here.
was
Come
enamored.
here.
Todd,
That
as
was
you
a
reach your hand
wall.
outwards,
No, wait, wait,
your
wait.
hand.
I want
passes through
to. I'm
the-
gonna grab George. No, I want to grab George's hand and make him put his hand through it.
You grab George's hand, George. You see your hand phase into a wall, and you're like, "Holy shit! Can I travel through walls?"
I am fairly convinced I am a ghost.
No, you're not a
Um,
ghost, you idiot.
Uh,
It's not a
no.
wall.
George, roll an insight check to see if you're a ghost or not.
Oh my god.
I'm absolutely a ghost.
You're not a
Oh my
ghost.
god. I am a
Wow,
ghost.
Oh
Figuring out
no!
if he's a ghost, can I walk through the wall?
Oh my, am I dead?
You're not dead.
Ooh,
It's not a
it's
If
wall.
a
there's,
ghost.
if there is any combat ahead, I am out. I'm
like to
not.
say-
Listen, I gotta handle some crap.
I'd like to say only George is under the impression he is a ghost. The rest of you with Todd have noticed this is just an illusory wall.
And then he promptly believes that Ula's a
what's-
ghost.
Wait, what does the
Head
10
behind
on
the
the
illusory
inside mean?
wall to see what's beyond it.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, what does the 10 insight mean? Is he a ghost?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
ghost.
Insight roll means he is under the impression he has probably departed this life in the last battle, but he's
I'm
good.
gonna go over here and pray. So,
Yeah, I'm going
What?
over there and
Keep
trying to
going.
convince him that he's not a ghost.
no, just keep going. Listen, I gotta deal with some spiritual.
You're not
Okay.
a ghost. You're just dumb.
Tyler, make a persuasion roll.
Can I give him inspiration?
Can I just
Okay,
go
so I'm
over and
not
pat
convincing that
George's
I'm not a
back?
ghost.
Can I try to convince him he's not a ghost?
So I'm very unconvincing in the fact that I am a ghost.
Well, no, you just kind of. I
I
showed you
rolled
a
a
fake
4
wall,
on
and you're like, I'm a
persuasion.
ghost.
Can I just go over and like pat his back real quick and be like, "It's okay, buddy"?
Here, did I just persuade him he's not a ghost?
So, Jenkin, as you talk to him, you remind him, you just kind of touch his shoulder and be like, okay, how could you be a ghost if I could touch you? And you know, I
Holy
mean, that's pretty
crap.
much right there.
I'm not a ghost.
No, you're not a ghost. You're just stupid.
Tyler,
No.
as you pray with your spiritual worries, you hear a gravelly, low voice, and you feel a dark
jazz?
within yourself. And you
Maybe
hear,
I am a ghost.
no, you hear the words, "Not yet, my child."
Okay, my dad is telling me I'm not a
It's
ghost.
not your dad. It's the god of death.
He
It is the god of death. I am
Why
not
is
a
it
ghost.
so stupid?
He just reached down for a hot second to let you know you're not a ghost.
Okay, I'm not a ghost. The
Anyway,
god of death.
Okay,
Good
so
job,
I was
buddy.
picking up George on his shoulder and putting him over here.
Alright, we're through the wall. We're through the wall, everyone. It's an
I'm
illusion.
sick of this shit.
As you enter this room, you see 6 goblin children. Give me an insight check. Everyone.
They're ghosts.
No, it's just
I rolled
impossible.
so bad.
We're all ghosts.
This is such a stupid story arc.
The story arc where we're all ghosts.
I've
This-
rolled a 1, a 3, and a 2 in the past 3 rolls.
Ula?
Yeah.
You are the only one in the party who notices that these goblins are not under the effect of the enchantment spell. Do you relay this information to everyone else?
Before we kill the children.
She is racist.
Yeah, you gotta tell us, because
But she
We'll
hates
just
goblins, so
go
it's
kill
fine.
them.
Do I see any dwarven footprints in here?
Do you see dwarven footprints in here?
Yeah.
You see one set of footprints that seem to have walked in
Uh-huh.
and walked out.
Interesting.
From your knowledge, you would assess that one of your brothers walked in here, saw what was going on, and chose to leave it alone.
You know,
He
that's
said
fair.
not today.
I don't
As you
see
all-
I don't say anything.
Pardon?
I walk back out.
Guess we're walking
Wait,
back
so
out.
should we kill these children?
You see they're on the ground. They look afraid. You don't know if they're under control or not.
All right,
but
Todd.
they
Look,
don't seem to be
if
attacking
she's
you.
leaving,
Todd
I
kind of
am
has his
too.
axe readied. Wait, so
Well,
Todd
it
kind of
just
has his
walks
axe
out.
readied.
And
And he-
follow the footprints. Sorry, go
Like-
ahead.
Yeah, and so Todd gets his axe out, and he calls over to Ula, and he's like, "So are they good?"
They're goblins.
Well,
Yeah, but she
well,
hit him.
That's up to you.
I'm hitting him.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
You're not trying to get shot.
Goblins like hurt my dad a lot.
I just like beating shit.
Alright, well.
So Tyler
Yes.
and Todd,
Yes.
Yes.
you go to make your attacks,
Uh-huh.
and you see a red streak flash through the room.
Well, that can't be good.
Flash.
It's a flash.
It's a Zazel, I knew it!
Hold up.
Okay, anyway, red flash.
In a moment,
Yes.
your weapons are knocked to the ground, as are you.
Crap.
The children are still unharmed. And as you all try to follow it, Allura, You see a red set of eyes winking back at you, then fade into the darkness.
It's Azazel!
shoot.
It's
I'm gonna pick up
Azazel!
my
I
axe and
knew
hit him
it!
again.
No.
As your knowledge goes, the red hand just straight up told you don't.
But he's also Todd, so I don't think he thought that far into it. I think he just was like, oh,
Well,
drop
Todd
my
just
axe.
knocked
I'm
on his
gonna-
ass and had his weapon knocked out of his hand by some
gonna-
mysterious
I'm gonna-
fucking wind.
I'm gonna look at Todd and be like, listen, there's an outside force telling us not to hit these children. It's okay. We've hit a lot of children today. I think we can let these 6 just kind of hang.
You see the smallest of them, who must be maybe 6 years old, is standing in front of the others with a small rock in his hand, holding it out towards you, shaking.
You know
Not
what?
knowing if you're gonna attack him or not.
Do I have...
Todd gets really excited that he's being offered this rock, grabs it, tosses it to Eltiel, and then starts playing the lute for them.
What?
This is... Yeah.
While Todd is doing this,
Yeah.
Ula is walking back to the trapdoor.
Yeah, you see the set of footprints that walked out of the room lead straight to the door.
I open
I'll go with Ula.
Okay,
You
I'll
go
stay
do
with
it?
Todd and the kids.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna
Ula
play him a quick
opens the
ditty,
trapdoor.
then dip.
Ula inspects the trapdoor before opening it because she's got 22 hit points.
Yeah. Allura, do you offer to get the trapdoor or anything?
Potion?
Do you offer to like get the trapdoor or anything because you have more hit points than Allura and stuff like that?
Or you could yell back to me if you need it.
I'm just gonna investigate it and see if there's anything weird about it.
I'll open it.
Before you do, Tyler, I rolled an 18 to check it out.
18. From the outside, this seems like a pretty standard trapdoor.
Okay.
Allura, as you open it up, the rest of you see something lunge.
Well, that can't be
Creek.
good.
You see slimy, tentacled arms
Ew.
reach up and wrap around
It's
Allura
Hermes
Oh.
Ew!
and drag her
Oh, it's
into this
the
tunnel.
mind
Oh
flayer.
god!
Okay, wait, so while that's
You see
happening,
the trapdoor
Todd?
closes as she's pulled in, and she's on the other side of the store.
alright, so Todd finishes his ditty and comes up over and he's like, so what I miss?
She fucking. Are you
Currently
kidding
playing catch with these children.
Ula jumps into the trapdoor.
I thought she got taken into the trapdoor.
You jump down into there,
Yep.
and with your dark vision, you see a long tunnel extending ahead of you, and a very distant figure rushing at speeds faster than George away from you.
Oh,
That's not
crap.
possible.
That's,
George, get
yeah.
down there and race him.
Alright, I'm going.
Race!
Into the trapdoor.
I move through the cave.
You feel George rush past you at full speed,
Yeah,
chasing
I'm
whatever this is. George, you are, kind of like going as fast as you can, occasionally, using your little
Yeah.
sapient sprint, and you vary between 30 to 100 feet behind this guy, trying to catch him, and you notice he's just going slightly faster than you.
Use your
Laura,
binds. Use your
Is there
grappling hook.
anything you say as you're being dragged offwards?
A good thing to say.
Alice, use your wraps to catch him.
Yeah, could I?
Yeah.
Anything.
You feel the rest of you hear Allura kind of like calling out for help through your connection with Lorax, and in the middle of her sentence, you feel her connection disappear. She appears out of range of Lorax's reach. Tyler, I will give you one attack to make with your bindings.
Is this stupid of me to be Yeah, sure. Yeah, bindings. Alright, sick 'em.
You grab one of the tentacles, ripping it off of this bug creature's body.
Okay.
Moving without it.
Okay. Is
And
that all
for-
I get?
That's all you get as it escapes your reach. However,
Right.
with that, you see it starts bleeding down this path, leading you on a trail.
Oh my gosh, what
Okay.
geniuses.
Can
I
the
know
rest
that
of us
I'm not
just
gonna
jump
catch up,
down
so
there?
I'm turning around and going to everyone like, hey, I took this off. It's got a blood trail. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ula's already been running.
With you. I am
Okay.
combing the tunnel, looking for dwarven footprints.
Yeah.
And Todd got nervous about Alora getting cut off, so he jumped down.
Yeah. So we're all in this hole.
So, Becky, Ula,
Yeah.
George, and you're rushing to, race after Allure. You didn't get a chance to notice, but Ula, as you've continuously just plowed ahead, you see there's an offshoot cave, and you see, though the footprints have been very disturbed due to both the Mind Flayer or some creature of its sort, and George running through, there is a set of footprints that leads away into this offshoot cave, and as you follow them, presumably,
Yeah, I do.
you enter into a small room, and you see two figures inside, both dark hair, both short in stature, one leaning over the other. And as you approach, you see both Uriel and Olmo. Olmo on the ground, very injured, though being fed a healing potion. And as you see them both look backwards, a look of surprise, but also comfort arises. And the first question they ask is, "Where's Ulysses?"
He's alive. He's alive. I left him with friends.
Okay. This is a real shit situation. I don't know how we're gonna get out of it, but with the four of us, we have to.
We do. I have other friends in this tunnel. One of them was just taken by those things.
Have any of us caught up with her yet?
Yeah, have we?
Yeah, the rest of y'all start to approach the entrance and look in to see Ula and two other dwarves looking pretty similar to her, talking with her.
How's Olmo?
He looks up at you and says, "Oh, a little bit stabbed, but I've been worse for wear. Dead and all."
That's true. Could be a lot worse. That silly goat is the weirdest gift you ever gave me.
Funny as shit. I mean, you just go to try and milk her and suddenly falling over. Go to try and shed her, suddenly falling over. I mean,
She
really keeps on your toes, that
better
one.
about the milking. She doesn't mind it so much when anything else she still thinks.
Oh yeah, I asked for the kinkiest quote they can give me.
I'm sure you did. Ula just throws her arms gently around Olmo and gives Uriel's hand a squeeze. Just smiles at them both. I'm glad you're okay. It's good to see.
Yeah, crazy fucking story with the explosions and the goblins. Children, all of them. Wild.
Yeah, we killed quite a few.
Why would they attack us randomly? I don't
The
understand.
Mind Flayers.
The fucking
Mind
what?
Flayers.
I
You don't remember the
I
stories?
just... Why us?
There's
This
a bunch of them
now?
in this cave.
Why? We weren't even carrying any palladium. We just were bringing iron on a routine shipment. What's with you? What are they after?
I don't know. They seemed hell bent on killing Ulysses, though. Had to revive him again.
Motherfucker. I mean, he's not weird or anything. He hasn't come back strange, right?
I don't think so. He seemed like himself.
Oh, yeah. So, grooming, fruity, but all together.
Oh, naturally. The first thing he asked me was, did I get him?
Figures about. You told him that he killed them all, right?
Naturally, yes.
Can't damage the man's pride.
Just like I told him the first time.
We might need to take a bit of a breather here, but I'm perfectly willing to help you and your new friends out.
I can help with those wounds.
That would be greatly appreciated. I've been shot quite a bit today.
Ula goes over to both of them and just lays hands on them and casts Cure Wounds.
Very good. That is going to bring us to the end of our session for tonight.
That was a good family moment.
Love that for them, but Alora's still off somewhere being dragged away.
Yeah, I was about to pipe in
I'm
with
pretty
that.
worried about that.
But now
We're just in the back, so real nice.
We gotta
Our
go.
friends like zipping that way.
We gotta go.
Also, I messaged Ellis while that was happening, and what happened was Todd leans over to George and goes, "Dang, this is some good stuff," and then starts munching on popcorn.
Yeah, we had a little like movie moment, you know. It's not very often that arc of this storyline can get the entire chat, except for the people involved, quiet and listening, which means it was pretty good.
That's
and
true.
I was talking about something really stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like meanwhile this is going on, LTL's like picking up rocks, like, oh, this is pretty. Not a care in the
We're
world.
being serious, and we're just being dumbasses.
It's like time to pick up shiny things.
We're all
teaser. Allura, as you're being carried / forced, you hear the rushing of great winds as you move at fantastic speeds in the darkness.
That must not be
Though
fun.
your dark vision is adept, the flurry of movement around you leaves you completely confused. And as you feel this slime on you, you start to seep into unconsciousness as if some chemical. Oh, sorry, we have a bit of a repeating sound here. Yeah. As you feel this slime upon your skin, you feel yourself forced into a deep sleep. And as you dream, you see flashes of light, pink, green, purple, and they start to break open into a colorful sky without any single hue missing. You look around as you feel yourself in a dreamlike state stand up and see mountains of blue, red, green grasses, rivers, and lakes flowing of rainbows of colors.
Bro,
The
what
ground's
acid did
nearly
you
80
take?
The ground's
so high.
nearly a constant streaming of radiance. And you look around and you see a few figures. One standing highly great in stature, adorned in many jewels, holding a goblet of very what looks to be sweet alcohol. And you see a number of faces. Give me an insight check.
Well, that can't be good.
Yeah. With recognition, you see a large number of goblin figures resembling many of the children. You see a few bandits, a few Goliaths, and you come to realize all the people you've ever killed are in this room,
Oh
in this
no.
place. But they're all
Wait.
smiling.
Oh,
Everyone
no.
killed, or everyone we've collectively killed?
No, not everyone you, just her.
Well, I don't think she's
Just
killed
her.
anyone that much. Like
She's
only,
definitely killed people in combat.
but has it been that much?
There
I'm
were a
trying
few
to
dozen
diss
here.
you, Laura. I'm just saying.
Y'all have fought, like, quite a few bandits, and in the interim, like on the weeks we skip, you still go out on adventuring missions where you kill people quite frequently.
Is
like,
that stupid Goliath guy there? What's his name? Dumbledore?
Yeah,
well, yeah.
What?
Oh, you mean Salazar? He wasn't a Goliath. He was
No,
just
not
No,
Salazar.
no,
I mean the Goliath guy that came out as that random trap that I hate.
Oh, Bilgy? Yeah, you
Yeah.
haven't killed Bilgy.
Alright, good.
He
hate
might
that guy.
show up later.
As you find yourself in this place, all these people are smiling and happy.
That's
You see them
uncomfortable.
partaking of
That's
a great
disconcerting.
feast and many wines.
Change into one of them. You reached Valhalla.
You feel the presence of a Pulary within the tall man adorned in jewels, and he says, well, welcome to the party, darling. We've been waiting for you. Oh, and I see you brought a new piece of jewelry as well. And you look up and feel a crown upon your head before you enter back into the rushing winds of the cavern. Still not sure where you're going.
I think you just went to I think you went to heaven.
Dude, what
Or Valhalla,
acid
yeah.
did you take?
Or you're high. Did you take something? Did you take
Obviously
something?
you did.
Allura did not do drugs.
Turns out none of that is canonical story-wise. You're just really high.
I will
We
let
just
you
find
know.
her wasted in a dumpster out back.
I will let the party know that that was not a dream.
Not a dream. Definitely not a dream.
You're a ghost.
I will specifically
What's
also
wrong
let
with
you
you ghosts?
I have to do some research.
yeah, or Ula specifically rather, and let you know this did not happen on any plane of which you are aware.
Did it happen on a car or some other form of transportation?
Probably a boat. Yeah.
Ula's vision was of a lush mountainside.
No, see, I was making a
many
joke, Carol,
rivers,
because you said not a
beautiful
plane.
rainbows all around and colors and everything. And of all the people that she's hurt or killed, all gathered in one place, happy and alleviated, and of her god standing before her, sipping of the sweet revelry in which she partook.
So now the strat is she needs to hurt us, so we go there.
Certainly is an option.
I mean,
No.
This way
I
have
don't
spiritual place.
know.
What do you guys mean no? She can just like pinch us and then boom, we're there.
Next
I
session,
don't know.
the rescue of Allura. And we'll see what happens with whatever the mind flayers have done to her.
Great, I hope
Peasant
she's
railgun
okay.
Yeah, peasant railgun. We need a peasant railgun.
He is the
Imagine
peasant
getting
railgun.
1,000 peasants
Spear they
through
throw.
this stupid cave.
Does the rest of this party know about the peasant railgun?
Yeah.
I know what a peasant railgun is.
Yeah.
You don't know what the peasant railgun is, Maggie?
I
Jake-
do. We
Jake,
talked
tell us.
about it.
Yeah.
Me and Jenkin want to make the peasant railgun.
Effectively,
Oh no.
how it works is you have 1,000 peasants, and the
No, I know what it is.
I
Yeah, but I
don't
don't think
tell
everyone else
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Danny, how it works, you have 1,000 peasants, they're all lined up. The one at the back holds a spear. All of the other 999 ready their action to pass the sphere ahead of them. The one at the back passes the sphere, and suddenly, within 6 seconds, because combat rules, all the peasants pass it from the back to the front. This means that the railgun has accelerated the spear from like 0 to 4,000 miles an hour or whatever,
Oh
and
my
basically
god.
hits the enemy for like 100 dice of whatever damage.
Oh my
It just
god.
requires
Make
the
a railgun.
and loosest reading of the rules all at once. That's why it would never work.
Incredible. No, it would totally work.
Oh my
I'm
It
just
would
god.
saying,
work. You're just
you can be
upset
able
that
to
it
fire it in
works.
my game because you can just do cooler shit while using things that make more sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
much
why do
cooler
that
shit
when
than
we could get a
that.
railgun? We just
God.
ruined a good ending.
Jake, can you elbow someone into your axe? Like,
What an elbow.
It's,
I
it's all
slap
like-
them.
exactly. But
Well,
yeah,
that's not as
that's
cool
gonna
as a
be-
railgun made of people.
That's gonna be
Can
our,
I at least get to the point where I can throw a peasant at that speed?
I
yeah,
don't
so
imagine you're throwing a peasant at
Oh my
4,000
God.
I'm pretty
miles
sure
an
that's what a
hour.
nat 20 athletics check is for you.
You just that's like
Yeah.
way
Yeet 'em.
past the speed of sound. Like
Oh my god.
that man would not be a man 1 second into that throw.
You'd be a woman.
You broke their neck just by them hitting the sound barrier type deal.
Maybe they had just
Yeah,
had a
Yeah,
weak
but
neck.
if it kills someone, it's funny.
It'd be a pancake.
Exactly.
A pancake of death.
Yeah, any
Yeah, it's
questions
true.
or comments before we go for the night?
That was good.
That was good.
I have that was fantastic.
Good,
I like
good role playing, Becky. That
Good
inspired
job, guys.
me. Do more
That's-
role playing.
that's that. You know, I'm feeling like I wish we could do more than once a week, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh no.
Schedule wise, it wouldn't, but totally like energy wise, I definitely could.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
I would totally do it if we could find another day.
I mean,
You
I
know, if
work
y'all are
most
ever
of the
finding a
time,
second day
so-
during the week,
Yeah.
if y'all are ever finding a second day during the week where a lot of you are off, I do have some ideas for one shots in mind if y'all were wanting to play more D&D.
Can we please explore the George thinks he's a ghost storyline?
That needs to move forward.
I do
I
think that needs to
George is
move
mildly
forward.
convinced he's dead. And I think that should
I mean, that would be
definitely
certainly-
We should
George's
talk about
decisions
that.
moving forward.
Yeah,
How about
like
this?
I've got to
Th-
really
Tyler,
consider.
What
yeah?
if you use it as a way to dual class? Gosh, what's that thing that worships Cthulhu, Carol?
A warlock?
Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, I would
No,
think more
So
so.
it's more like whenever I make insight checks, if I get a really low insight check, it's like I have to contemplate the reality of me
I thought
potentially.
you wanted to make your character more serious.
No, he is, but also low insight checks are funny.
It is. Also, you being a servant of the god of death and also someone who's used to air, passing through walls and thinking you're a ghost would actually not be too out of far realm for you.
Okay. This is really fun. Thank you guys so much for coming out for watching this stream. This has been a disaster and hilarious. George thinks he's a ghost. The Mind Flayer has Alora. It'll be a great time. Thank you guys so much for coming out, for hanging out, for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow with either Detroit Become Human or Kingdom Hearts. Thank you guys so very much. Have a good night. And don't forget to drink some water and get some rest and take care of yourselves. Good night.